1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Rover's Morning Glory wants you to score some Red Zone revenue. Win $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword bonus at realradio921.com. That's bonus. Enter it now at realradio921.com. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
Well, color me happy. There's a sofa in here for two.
First time in an elevator.
Penthouse. The penthouse. Wow, great view. I bet you can see all the way to the ocean from out here.
Penthouse, top floor, got everything I need and a lot more. High ceilings, marble floor, and my penthouse.
Hey, Mr. Greek, can I get your autograph?
Hey, Greek, what's happening, pal?
I'm 6 deep behind a 4. You can't find me.
Oh my God, it's Greek!
You're listening to The Penthouse. Here's The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Yeah, you're in The Penthouse on a Friday. Get ready for a big weekend. A lot going on. We'll give you some information of some things that you could do and some things you might not want to do. But there's a lot going on this weekend in South Florida. You got a chance to win tickets for Rom Zombie and special guest Alice Cooper. 11 chances a day to win $1,000. 13 chances a day to win $1,000 on Real Radio. We got new Greek misspeak. So much more coming at you on a Friday. Good morning, Jimmy.
Hello and good morning. I'm sorry, I do not have a new Greek misspeak.
Okay, so we'll spin the wheel.
We will spin the wheel of misspeaks. And by the way, Jimmy at realradio921.com. Send us in your requests. I'll be happy to play them.
You could also give us a call at 877-927-6969. Frances is out today. She'll be back with us next Monday.
Slacker.
You're so
Jeez.
But she'll be back with us on Monday. So you guys get involved. 927-877. Let's start it off. 877-927-6969. You can tell I was off yesterday. But not really, because when I'm here, I don't get them right.
That's normal. Well, you know who wasn't off yesterday? The legendary Puxatawny Phil.
Oh.
He says we got 6 more weeks of winter coming, a little rodent. But apparently, Phil's claims that there's only ever been one, right? That's what they claim, right, up there?
Yeah, that's it.
In
There's
Pennsylvania,
just one. Yeah.
that he's the only one.
Like Elvis's.
That had been making predictions since 1886, but he achieves immortality by drinking the secret elixir of life. But in reality, a groundhog's lifespan is only about a few years, and they were reminded of that in Quebec, Canada this week. Their famous groundhog up there, his name is Fred Lemarmont. Marmont is French for groundhog, but the night before Groundhog's Day, they discovered he passed away. There wasn't time to get a replacement.
So
they announced the sad news at the ceremony. But they did have a plan B. Instead of a real groundhog, they used a child and a stuffed animal as a stand-in. They did see a shadow. Predicted 6 more weeks of winter. So again, apparently they're going to have more winter up there in Canada too. I bet they love that. There will be a new groundhog next year, Fred Jr., one of Fred's sons. No funeral arrangements have been announced yet for Fred. By the way, here's the results of yesterday's elsewhere. So like I just said at Puxatawny Phil in Pennsylvania, he said 6 more weeks of winter. Shubin Acadie Sam, in Nova Scotia, predicted 6 more weeks of winter. Lucy the Lobster, also in Nova Scotia, said 6 more weeks of winter. Wearton Willie in Ontario, Canada, said early spring. So we got a little little controversy going here. Merv in Canada, he said 6 more weeks of winter. And Ballsack Billy in Albania, Canada, who's always just a person in a groundhog costume, said early spring. So looks like the vast majority of all of them said 6 more weeks of winter. So don't pack up the coats yet, kids, because we're gonna freeze our nuts off down here.
We'll be fine. We're supposed to have an high at 87 today. This weekend, and I'm glad I did not go to New York this weekend, it's supposed to be 0 to 5. That's what they're talking about this weekend up in New York. New Jersey, Connecticut area. They're supposed to get some really cold weather. It's going to drop down for us, but like in the 70s.
Well, let's see what we got. Today, 85 and 67. Tomorrow, tomorrow's going to be cooler with some rain. 65% chance of rain, but a high of 72. So, that's going to feel cool tomorrow. Sunday, 76 on Monday, 77 Tuesday. Yeah, we'll be back in the 80s by midweek. So, not too bad. I think we can handle that.
Yeah, but New York's supposed to really get hit hard this weekend.
So let me see what my brother's going to have up in Morristown, New Jersey. I can't wait to see it. Oh, let's look at Brookside. Brookside currently is now a balmy 21 degrees. Going to be down to a low of 9. Oh, damn.
Get out your copper tone.
Woo.
Get out your copper tone.
Oh, that sucks.
For them.
Yeah.
It is the Penthouse on a Friday. We'll come back with Spin the Wheel, Greek Misweek, Speak. And I was at jury duty yesterday. I'll tell you about a couple things that went on. It's something that nobody really wants to do, obviously, but you got to do it. You have to do it. You got to step up.
Guilty.
Greatest country in the world is one of the things they ask you to do, and it's not a lot to ask, but it is just unbelievable what people will do to get out of it. It is the Penthouse. We'll be back. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory. It's true. Doogie hasn't been laid in 7 years. She makes every excuse, but she could find a guy in 2 seconds.
She has access to the largest dating pool there is. She's got an audience on air.
Exactly. Do you know how much easier it is to get laid being on this show?
That's kind of what I'm trying to say. I mean, dude, if I hit Doogie with the clam hammer, I'll change her life. She's got access to, millions of guys that are listening to the show.
Who want to
I'm good.
give you the clam hammer.
Yeah, that's the kind of guy I want to introduce to my daughter.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Real Radio 92.1 for the Palm Beaches and 101.7 for the Treasure Coast.
Hayes Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach. Open 7 days a week to 5 a.m. Adult entertainment and upscale dining. 5-star menu. The beautiful ladies are at Monroe's of Palm Beach. And if you want to watch UFC or playoffs or the NBA, college hoops, there's only one place to watch it. It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. What's better than watching a game with a beautiful lady by your side? The best view in Palm Beach County are the ladies at Monroe's. Get over there today for a great evening. Peace.
Science proves quality sleep is vital to your mental, emotional, and physical health. The Sleep Number 360 smart bed senses your movements and automatically adjusts to help keep you both effortlessly comfortable. And it's temperature balancing, so you stay cool. So you're at your best for yourself and those you care about most. Life-changing sleep, only from Sleep Number. It's our ultimate Sleep Number event. Save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Place your bid and pay 30, 40, up to 50% less during our used car mega sale at Craig's End's pre-auction sales center. Choose from over 700 economy cars, family cars, sports cars, luxury cars, trucks, and sport utility vehicles at up to 50% less than their original MSRP. And all qualifying vehicles are backed with a 30-day return policy for your peace of mind. Need credit? Get pre-approved in seconds online at preauctionsalescenter.com. Plus, we want to buy your car and pay you thousands more than it's worth. Pay up to 50% less during our used car mega sale at Craig's End's pre-auction sales center on 441 just south of Sheridan Street in Hollywood. Click preauctionsalescenter.com or call 844-MY-PRICE. Open till midnight.
Every small business owner knows business happens everywhere. The office, the warehouse, or on the road. And no matter where it takes you, there's one solution to help your business thrive. Comcast Business Complete Connectivity. It's the largest, fastest, reliable network with advanced gig speed Wi-Fi and cyber threat protection in one solution. Plus, add Comcast Business Mobile and you can save up to 60% a year on your wireless bill. Get started for just $40 a month for 12 months with no annual contract when you add mobile. And ask how to get up to a $750 prepaid card.
Flight 291 is now boarded.
Yep, you're going places. And when you get there, be ready to do business. The complete connectivity solution from the company that powers more small businesses than any other provider. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 2/21/2023. Restrictions apply. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. New 100 megabits per second internet and Comcast Business Security Edge customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. After 12 months, regular rates apply. Gig internet required for gig Wi-Fi. Mobile savings compares pricing of top 3 carriers.
Step back in time at the Florida Renaissance Festival. Now featuring 8 glorious weekends of unpredictable merriment and mayhem. With entertainment, food, and fun for the whole family. There are even adult beverages. The Florida Renaissance Festival celebrates a different and exciting theme each and every weekend in February and March at Quiet Waters Park and Deerfield Beach. Tickets available now at ren-fest.com. Sponsored in part by Comcast.
Wish you had the extra cash to transform your home into the palace of your dreams? You don't need this genie's help. Let Real Genius make your home renovation wishes come true. Just type in the magic words realgenius.com into your browser and get a personalized quote in seconds. With a Real Genius loan, you can access the equity in your home to pay for a new kitchen, a pool in your kitchen. They're your wishes. Do what you want. Real Genius helps people save on average $5,000 on lender's fees alone. Use that extra money for the most magical thing of all. To make your neighbors jealous.
Oh.
Turn your home improvement fantasy into a reality and visit realgenius.com or call 888-246-5906. That's 888-246-5906. Use promo code RGCARD and get a $500 Visa gift card after closing. Contact them for more details. Oh, they also have no closing cost options. Real Genius is the smarter way to mortgage. Real Genius LLC, NMLS 2389303. Real Genius is an equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval, not licensed in all states. Whew! Did it in one breath.
It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity during tax season because so much sensitive info is all together.
Before we start the annual meeting of Sean's personal info, has anyone seen Social Security number?
Not me.
Nope. Oh no. He's been stolen.
LifeLock by Norton makes it easy to help protect yourself. If you become a victim, we'll work to fix it. No one can monitor all transactions, but you can save up to 25% off your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, it's Megan. New year, same favorite spirit, new recipes. It's Knox and Dunn Florida Rum, and it's changing the way people enjoy their favorite cocktails. Find out what all the hype's about. No matter what your drink of choice, there's a delicious cocktail in your future when you're drinking this locally made, aged, and blended spirit. My personal favorite is an old-fashioned with Knox and Dunn, and since it's aged in American oak bourbon barrels, it's a perfect match. Don't just take my word for it. Head over to your favorite liquor store and ask them for a bottle of Knox and Dunn Florida Rum. If they don't have it, tell them to get with the program and carry Florida's fastest-growing locally craft spirit. You can thank me later.
It's fair time. The 64th Martin County Fair kicks off February 10th, featuring a Golden Buzzer winner from America's Got Talent Extreme, an opening night concert by another AGT music act, and new this year, the Hops and Hogs Beer Fest on opening night. A beer fest at the fair? Outstanding. Then grab some fair food and play some carnival games. The Martin County Fair, February 10th through 18th. Discounted tickets on sale now at martincountyfair.com.
Follow the Bible in a Year with Jack Graham podcast today. Begin your New Year's resolution with the Bible and see why millions have already started Bible in a Year with Jack Graham.
This podcast was created to help you solidify your faith as you experience the story of the Bible through live action recordings and emotional orchestration.
7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday. Good morning, everybody. Enjoy the day today. It's going to be sunny and nice. High of 86, so we should definitely reach 82. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
And Franny's out today. She'll be back with us Monday. It's a Greek misspeak. Spin the wheel. So Jimmy's going to spin the wheel. I'll spin the wheel. Or we can go with Chief and Eagle numbers.
All right, here we go. Well, we can do that too later if we want. We can always do more. But here we'll do a quick spin and see what we come up with. Oh, number 176. Here's Greek misspeak number 176. Strap in, kids.
This is your Greek misspeak
Do what I have done, but don't do it.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Some of the greatest forms of flattery are compliments. Thank you very much.
Common sense, Captain Obvious.
I'm going to talk to Teddy Covers about that line. I think it's a little kubash to me.
It's science, people! Science!
Hear me dry and clear.
I can't hear you!
Game 5 tonight, 7:30. It's all on the marbles. I said things happen, mistakes are made to be broken, and what are you going to do?
You broke it.
My ship has come in.
Wow. You sunk my battleship.
We had some great misspeaks yesterday. I think 109 and 110.
Come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Mistakes happen, Evan. I mean, that's why they have pears in orange bags. You know what I mean?
Yep.
No.
It's not a good thing. It's just a funny thing. So my buddy gets a divorce.
Fucking hilarious.
Absolutely hilarious. Nice.
877-927-6969. Jimmy, great job as always. Greek misspeaks. You could always call us, 877-927-6969. You could also email Jimmy at realradio921.com. Or you could even text us today. I have a way to get to the text, by the way. If you want to text us, Real Radio, first at 47142. Those are the three ways. So yesterday I was on jury duty. Nobody wants to go down and do jury duty. We all know it. It sucks. It's terrible. It's one of those things. And you just have to endure it, and you got to go through it. But just everybody's face and how they don't want to be there, and it's tough. But I got to tell you, the last time I was down in jury duty a few years ago, it seemed like there was like 60, 70 people. And yesterday was a small amount. And I talked to this good friend of mine, a couple attorneys, and he said they're just not getting people to show up like they once did.
Really?
Yeah. I thought, and this is all one of those things you hear. I heard if you don't show up for a couple times, you can get a warrant out for your arrest.
I was going to say, if you don't show up and they call your name, I do believe that's illegal. That's a punishable offense.
That's what I thought, but
or at least I thought it was.
This guy was like, "Nah, they don't do that anymore." Again, who the hell knows?
Maybe there's new rules since COVID.
I don't know. I mean, you're allowed to postpone 3 times, and then you got to go. But again, I was down there yesterday, did my thing that you have to do, your duty for this country, and to try to keep everything on the up and up. It was okay. It was...
Did you get selected for a trial?
I was about to. And then I guess they ended up in the afternoon working it out, and there was no trial.
Oh, okay. So whatever the case was that you were going to do or possibly do, they ended up settling out of court.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
I was there most of the day, though, I would say. But they were very nice. They show you a movie. They show you one little movie about what's going on. Then we watched the movie about The Rock. They show you that. Then they showed us the movie about Tom Hanks when he was in the airport. You're just sitting there, for hours.
Well, they run flicks. I'm trying to think what movie was on the last time that I went because I watched it. But yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yep.
But again, nobody wants to be there. I understand it. And then. Obviously, when they said it late in the afternoon, they're like, okay, you guys are going to go. Everybody was very, very happy. But they got a tough job dealing with the public because nobody wants to be there. Like I said, it's just everybody's cranky, everybody's bitching, and just hoping not. And, you also got to take it very serious because you got people's lives in your hand. But, yeah, that's where I was yesterday down in West Palm. Man, West Palm, I mean, it's not that I haven't been there. I've been down there a couple of times, but not by the courthouse. And, man, they are putting buildings up all over the place. It's like Crane City.
Downtown off of Okeechobee.
Yeah.
Somebody called us the other day and was talking about that. And, to me, seeing the cranes on the horizon as we come down 95, in your case, north of it, just very commonplace, I'm just used to seeing them over there.
Yeah, I didn't realize how big they were. I mean, one of the parking lots I used to always park, and now is a building. I felt like a year ago, the start of a new building.
And you got to be careful down there, too, at construction sites, because I was not paying attention. I almost got clipped by a car walking around.
You? Come on.
Yeah, that's
Stop.
Right. I said, how perfect would this be? But, yeah, everybody was very nice. But they do – you want to talk about tough jobs? Dealing with the public, those women did a great job because nobody wants to be there. Everybody's cranky. Everybody's bitching. Everybody's got a different excuse. Can I get out for this? Can I get out for that? Can I, whatever.
Well, too late.
Yeah. That's
you do that beforehand.
Yeah, that's right. But when you call that number, you email them, it's tough that, when they get back to you. So I think some people go in that morning and try to get out of it.
Well, I'm sure there's misunderstandings. I had one time when I was up north, and, I was one of the things that was kind of nice about being on the volunteer fire department is there was a reason not to have to deal with jury duty.
Which is cool.
And of course, it was one of those times where I called in, the number was still there. So when I went down, the lady said, well, you asked to be exempt, but they never responded. So you assume that if they don't respond, it wasn't necessarily granted.
Yeah.
Like anything else. I mean, you can ask for it here, too. But, if something happens, I'm sure there's a list of reasons why you can get out. Maybe pregnancy or something like that. But,
being in the media.
I don't know if that's a reason to get out. I think that's usually a reason why they don't want you.
Yeah. I would think that.
A case like that, right?
My buddy told me the night before, he goes, you tell me you're in the media. He goes, they're probably not going to want you when you get there. But I just said, let me just shut up, do my thing, and get out of here. But it was, like I said, I give them a lot of credit for what they do every day because you're dealing with the public, and it's hard. And nobody wants to be there, and you're out of your jobs or your life, and it's a pain in the ass. So hats off to all the ladies down there that worked. They did a very good job. One lady was a Real Radio listener, so it was very nice to get to talk to her. But, yeah, they do a real good job. You guys do a good job every day for us listening. We appreciate it. 11:45, Rob Zombie tickets, special guest Alice Cooper's coming your way. We're going to come back with This Day in History, a trifecta, and a lot more in the Penthouse on a Friday. Peace.
Got something to say? We'll listen.
Hello.
Call now. 877-927-6969.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny for the start of the afternoon, but then showers and clouds are going to be moving in as the cold front boundary makes its way south. It's still a warm day with temperatures in the 80s, but colder air will be moving in overnight. We're back in the 70s for Saturday with some clouds and showers still lingering across the area.
This report is sponsored by the Ben Ferguson Podcast.
Chaos at the White House. Coming up on the Ben Ferguson Podcast all week, Joe Biden is terrified the dots will be connected between him and Hunter Biden with classified documents. I will connect those dots for you. Download the Ben Ferguson Podcast now.
It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity during tax season because so much sensitive info is all together.
Before we start the annual meeting of Sean's personal info, has anyone seen Social Security number?
Not me.
Nope. Oh, no. He's been stolen.
LifeLock by Norton makes it easy to help protect yourself. If you become a victim, we'll work to fix it. No one can monitor all transactions, but you can save up to 25% off your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, it's Greek for Tito's Handmade Vodka. Over 20 years ago, the first batch of Tito's Handmade Vodka was made in the heart of Austin, Texas. And tomorrow's batch will be too. Tito's Handmade Vodka makes the good stuff for good times. Find recipes, videos, and more at Tito'sVodka.com. The big game is coming up, and everybody wants to know who's going to be the winner. Well, if you got Tito's in your team, you're always a winner. Tito's Handmade Vodka. Peace.
The podcast Murder in Miami traces the connection between the killing of a private investigator and an international money laundering scheme. It's a shocking, surreal story of spies, smugglers, and corruption in the city that was the nation's cocaine and murder capital in the 1980s.
Did he tell you who he was running
the guns for?
Well, it was obvious the CIA was running that show.
Listen to Murder in Miami on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
I studied Spanish in college and never got fluent. But then I tried Babbel.
Want the most effective way to learn another language? In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel's bite-sized lessons will have you learning another language in as little as 3 weeks.
Babbel is all conversation-based, so it gets you speaking quickly about things you actually talk about in the real world.
You'll really see a difference in how you can speak and how conversational you can be in just a few weeks.
Babbel isn't just lessons. You can listen to podcasts, play games, watch videos. You can even take live online classes with a language teacher. There are so many ways to learn with Babbel.
The lessons online and in the app make it easy to learn from pretty much anywhere.
University studies have shown that using Babbel for 15 hours is equivalent to a semester of college Spanish. If you want to learn a new language, there's no better way than Babbel. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Our mission at Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, is to fight to get you more. So far, we've recovered more than $15 billion in compensation for our clients. Injured? You deserve more. More lawyers, more offices, and more support staff nationwide than any other injury law firm. Contact Morgan & Morgan today. Just dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Hey, this is Franny, and I am so excited to witness the journey of one of my family members who took my advice about going to check out Begin a New Med Spa. After raving about this premier luxury med spa in Jupiter, it was basically a no-brainer. She's dealing with low energy and has had some trouble losing weight since the birth of her children and was just plain frustrated. So she made an appointment and had a consultation with Begin a New's wellness guru, Sam, and they mapped out a plan specific to her, which started with the extensive and in-depth lab work that is part of their optimal wellness plan. From there, they will figure out her deficiencies and other things needed to get her feeling her absolute best. I know because I have been on their optimal wellness plan for almost a year and I'm feeling so good. You can get started for free with their optimal wellness with qualifying insurance, but Begin Anew offers so much more. Botox, fillers, all kinds of lasers, testosterone therapy, just to name a few. Check it all out, and you can book your consultation today at beginanewmed.com. That's beginanewmed.com.
Hiring is hard. Luckily, there's Indeed. The hiring platform makes it easy to attract, screen, and interview candidates from the same place. Just sponsor a job. You'll immediately get a short list of quality candidates on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit to get started.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Well, good news as far as 95 is concerned. We had a couple of crashes, one on the southbound side near Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard and another one north in the Gardens area. Both of those, FHP reporting, have cleared away. Still have a couple of right lanes blocked on Okeechobee Boulevard eastbound at Haverhill and an accident Southern Boulevard at Crestwood in the Royal Palm Beach area. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by The Verdict with Ted Cruz.
I'm Ben Ferguson.
And I'm Ted Cruz. The walls are closing in on Joe Biden. Classified documents everywhere. Hunter's laptop, corruption, scandal, criminal liability. Understand it all.
Download Verdict with Ted Cruz wherever you get your podcasts now.
Addiction can be isolating, but there is strength in numbers. Together, we can bring out the best in those who are in need of recovery while removing stigma. Through 1 million 1millionstrong.com.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for listening to Real Radio. Always appreciate you guys being involved with us and listening to us. And don't forget, at 11:45, your chance to win tickets to Rob Zombie and Alex Cooper. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
Frances is out today. She'll be back with us on Monday. We're going to kick it off right now with this day in history and our first trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
Now, Derek Jeter and a lot of baseball players are very superstitious, and he told a story on Jimmy Fallon where he wore gold thong underwear under his uniform because he was in a very bad slump, and he wanted to break out of it. And because he was in a big slump, he wore gold thong underwear. He got out of it. They were in Oakland, and he hit a home run. So he did break out of the streak. Jimmy, would you do something, say something in your life is going bad, and they said, hey, try this. Wear a gold thong, and things will break out.
Sure, gold thong, yeah, no problem at all. I usually wear it on a Saturday night anyway, so why not? If it gets me out of a slump, what the heck?
All right.
No, but if there's if it's something like that where you're in sports or something, yeah, I could. Yeah, why not? As long as there's nothing outrageous or ridiculous.
He's very superstitious, he said, and baseball players are, so he got out of it. LeBron and the Lakers won last night, 112-101. He's averaging 38 points a game, and he's 63 points away from surpassing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the all-time scorer in NBA history. He could do that within the next 2 games. LeBron's having another great season. Lakers are not, but he is. All right, this last thing I say is going to be a tip for you and a trend for the Super Bowl. If you like trends, pay attention. In the last 15 Super Bowls, the team that wore the white jersey has won 13. In the last 15 Super Bowls, the team that has worn the white jersey has won the game. The Eagles are wearing green home, and the Chiefs are wearing their white. So there it is. A little tip for you. A little trend. 13 out of 15.
Seacoast Bank?
Seacoast Bank.
Yes, I'd like to mortgage the house.
So there's a little trend. Thank God that trend goes my way because I got the Chiefs in Vegas. But it's 13 to 15. That, to me, is more than a trend. Would you say that qualifies as a trend, Jimmy?
Yep. Oh, hell yeah. 13 out of 15, sure.
So there it is, boys and girls. Little trend for you. We'll tell you a lot more stuff.
Is that the last 15?
Yes.
Did you say? Okay. If you said it, I just didn't hear it. That's all.
And that is the last 15, 13 teams that have worn white have won. Now everybody's going to check. Greek's wrong, but no, I got this from a couple sources. Super Bowl prop bets came out last night at the Westgate in Las Vegas. 66 pages of that during the week, and maybe later today we'll go over some prop bets for you guys. Everybody's got an opinion on that. Also, the NHL All-Star Game is this weekend at Panthers Arena. There's going to be activities tonight in Fort Lauderdale on the beach. The game's this weekend. And the NFL also has their flag football game in Vegas. Snoop Dogg and Pete.
Yeah. Can't wait.
It's like getting your taxes done. Snoop Dogg and Pete Davidson are the captains of the team. It will be in Vegas, though. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of great parties and a lot of nice ass that'll be out at the game. But it's going to be in Vegas, the NFL All-Star flag football game. It's so unbelievable they're doing this. But the NHL this weekend is going to be cool. And don't forget about Springsteen Tuesday night. Is going to be at the Hard Rock Casino. And that's your trifecta. And now we're going to go into this day in history.
On this day in history.
Well, 330 years ago today is where we are starting. In the year of 1690, Massachusetts issued its first paper currency in the American colonies. 160 years ago today, in 1863, a young journalist in Carson City, Nevada, one Samuel Clemens, published a report in the Virginia City Express using his new pen name, Mark Twain. The name Mark Twain came from his days working on Mississippi riverboats. It was an expression that meant the water was 2 fathoms deep, which was the minimum depth considered safe for a riverboat to travel. 153 years ago today, in 1870, the 15th Amendment to the United States Constitution was ratified, guaranteeing the right to vote regardless of race and intending to secure, with the 14th Amendment, the civil rights of former slaves. More on amendments in a minute. 147 years ago today, in 1876, Albert Spaulding and his brother took their combined savings of $800 whopping and started a sporting goods company called Dick's. Nope, actually it was called Spaulding.
I was going to say, wow, Dick's has been around that long?
They manufactured the first official baseball, tennis ball, basketball, golf ball, and football. Currently, the NFL uses Wilson balls because they're easier to deflate. 110 years ago today, that was a joke. In 1913, back to amendments, the 16th Amendment, kind of coincidental on the same day, huh? Was amended on this day, granting Congress the authority to levy income taxes, was ratified. All right, hold on, I got something for that. Yeah. 64 years ago today, in 1959, today is the day music died. Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and the Big Bopper passed away in a plane crash in Mason City, Iowa. 31 years ago today, in 1992, the trial began in Los Angeles for 4 police officers charged with civil rights violations in the videotaping beating of Rodney King. Their acquittal in April is what set off the LA riots. 30 years ago today, 1993, Magnificent Marge Schott was suspended as Cincinnati Reds owner for 1 year for reportedly using racial and ethnic slurs. The suspension was lifted after 8 months. 25 years ago today, in 1998, Brian Cashman was named general manager of the New York Yankees. He's responsible for building teams that won 6 American League pennants and 4 World Series. 21 years ago today, in 2002, the New England Patriots won their first Super Bowl. They beat the Rams 20-17 in Super Bowl 36. It was the first Super Bowl after the September 11th attacks, so George W. Bush did the coin toss. By the way, U2 did the halftime show, and Mariah Carey sang the national anthem. More Super Bowls on, and this will be the one that wraps us up today. 10 years ago today, in 2013, Destiny's Child reunited for Beyonce's halftime show at Super Bowl 47. Alicia Keys sang the national anthem, and the Baltimore Ravens beat the San Francisco 49ers 34-31. I believe that was the Super Bowl where the lights went out just after the second half started, right?
Yes, you're correct.
I believe so.
And that was at the Silverdome.
Yep, and they blamed it on that, too. They blamed the loss on that. And that's what happened on this wonderful day, February 3rd, in our history.
Well, the Ravens, remember, were crushing them.
Yeah.
So they didn't lose. They still won. They blamed them coming back. They said that's why the 49ers got close, and then they almost won the game at the end. But Ravens were blowing them out. And then they ran the kickoff back, and then the lights went out, and then everything changed.
Then that was it. And that was, what, half hour, or was it? I'm trying to remember. How long did that take? 45 minutes for them to get that back up and running?
Yeah, it was one of the freakiest things that ever happened,
they
ever.
Were blaming it on the halftime show and not having the proper lighting equipment and electrical grid in there.
Yeah, they had so many different things that they were saying, but it was something that they never thought would ever happen in a million years. It is the Greek. It is Jimmy. It is the Greek. It is Penthouse. Who do we have on hold?
We got our buddy Mike from Green Acres checking in with us. Hey, Mike, welcome to the Penthouse. Happy Friday, buddy.
Thank you. Happy Friday. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Greek.
Hey, buddy.
You were talking about jury duty. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Can you ask me a couple of questions? I feel like they asked me enough yesterday, but go ahead.
Well, I have to go. I have to call on Tuesday night for Wednesday.
Okay.
As far as like bringing in food, or do they serve food? Like, I know you got to be there at 8:00 in the morning.
No, you get an hour for lunch. So I don't think you can't bring food in. You can't bring food in.
So they do give you a break for lunch.
Yeah, 1 hour.
Okay, that's good to know. All right. Yeah, I had a cancellation in October because I was in the hospital. I could have got out of this one, but I figured let me do it. Do it and get it done with, hopefully.
Yeah, you got to, it's your Step up and do the right thing. That's all. And maybe you get a quick trial, or maybe you won't even get a trial. Yesterday I was there about 5-6 hours maybe, and at the end of the day they decided not to use this. I took a couple pictures with people and I left.
No, that's good. Yeah. Well, you're in media. You shouldn't have a problem. I think even okay, leave it at that. But no, I was hearing different stories because my neighbor was a sheriff over there at the courthouse.
Yeah.
And he was saying that you don't have to go, but then if you go online and you see about jury duty, you could be arrested, and you could get like community service.
I heard that, but again, it's one of those things you don't know. They didn't say anything in the video that they show you. I wasn't going to ask anybody. When I get them periodically like everybody else. When I get them, I go down, I do it. That's what you should do. That's it.
I can't imagine you just can't show or just don't show up and you'll be fine. I mean, if that was the case, a lot of people wouldn't go and they'd have all kinds of problems. You'd never be able to get a court.
Like I said, I went a few years ago, and there were tons of people. Yesterday, there was not a lot. I would say 40, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But I would say last time I went, there was a ton. But again, it's something you have to do. You live in the greatest country in the world, and it's something they ask you to do. You do it and you leave. That's all.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a shot.
And you never know. You could meet a girl there.
You never know. To meet somebody there.
Well, whatever you're looking for.
Radio superstar, all kinds of possibilities.
Jockey, you never know. Fireman, anything. All right, brother, we're going to run. Thanks for always calling, and keep in touch.
Talk like next week. All right, later.
Peace.
Thanks, Mike. Take care of yourself. Well, they keep talking about maybe we'll be reducing our work hours at some point. I know that they've been talking about maybe going to a 32-hour work week, or maybe doing 4 10s as staying at 40 hours. But there are apparently some, according to this information, there are some risks of working more than 40 hours a week. Ooh. And some of them include your risk of having a stroke or heart attack goes up. According to a 2021 study by the World Health Organization, working more than 55 hours per week was associated with a 35% higher risk of stroke and a 17% higher risk of dying from heart disease compared with working 35 to 40 hours a week. If you need an excuse to get out of work, here you go. I got 4 more for you.
Yeah.
Your risk of getting injured on the job goes up. A study found working at least 12 hours per day was associated with a 37% increased hazard rate. So you're much more likely to hurt yourself in a super long work day. I would imagine that is especially in like a construction type of a physical labor type of a job as well. Your mental health worsens. A 2020 study found the longer hours was connected to higher levels of stress, depression, and even suicide intentions. Your sleep and work suffers. Multiple studies have found that when you get less than 6 hours of sleep a night, you get more distracted, anxious, and irritable, and become more susceptible to impulsively taking bigger risks. Finally, on this list, tell you what, kids, don't work. You stop being good at your job. A 5-year survey of 5,000 employees and managers across several different industries found that working between 30 and 50 hours can improve someone's performance. But if they work more than 50 hours, their job performance starts to plateau. And if you work more than 65 hours a week, your performance sharply drops off. That makes sense, right? I mean, you get burned out.
Oh,
right?
everybody.
You can't, can't keep lighting the candle at both ends. Eventually, it'll catch up to you.
Yeah.
I mean, even when you're younger, right? And you've got all kinds of youth and vigor, and you got all that health on your side. I mean, it'll still eventually catch up to you.
Yeah, and I've learned a mistake myself over my career, not taking vacations. You need to recharge. You need to take a couple days rest, or a week, whatever works for you. But a lot of times you just work, not realizing it, and then, like you said, there could be some side effects that are not good for you.
Yep.
And you don't want that, because then you could be less. One of the things it shows you is you get burnout. When you get burnout,
your health.
Yeah, your health is the most important thing.
Yeah, when you start getting risk of heart attacks and strokes, I mean, that's when it's time you gotta sit back and analyze what's worth it. I mean, if I understand people want to work, they want to make money, but if you end up in a grave, that's not doing you any good.
Absolutely not. All right, so the Empire State Building had some drama last week with the Giant fans, especially. They lit up green and white, and they said they do it every year. I don't remember it, but then they lit up the Chief colors. So a lot of New Yorkers are not happy. They're also trying to boycott the Empire State Building. Now, the Empire State Building said if the Eagles win, which they will not, go Chiefs. Kidding. They will light up the Empire State Building green and white again, and more Giant fans are not happy about that. And they're talking about boycotting the Empire State Building because obviously you can go on a tour of up on the top and check out the view, which is unbelievable. Jimmy, have you ever done that?
A long time ago. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been. As a matter of fact, I think it was probably in grade school.
Yeah.
We went, the typical trip, to New York.
I did it years ago when I lived in the city, so I'm going back 20 and change. I don't know if I could go now. I think I might be like, oh my God. I don't know if I can handle it. I really don't. Because heights as I've gotten older bother me. But maybe. I might want to.
Even in inside a building? Don't go to the Chicago one then. There's that one in Chicago where you can step out where it's like what would be considered on the outside of the building, right? That room. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's like an ape. And it'll actually, there's one, it like leans down. So it'll lean forward and looks down. I'm like, I can see you screaming like a little bitch.
I'd be like, Mommy! Jules! I could go to the Empire State Building, but I don't know if I would go to the very top and look at the view. When you can walk outside around there. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. It would be a real dare. I don't know, maybe. I wouldn't mind going back to the Statue of Liberty and checking that out again. I enjoyed that. I used to do that a lot of times in the city. It was fun.
But not going up.
No, just going there and everything. Right. They have tours. You can go up.
Oh, yeah. I think they opened the Crown back up, right? Isn't that what, like you can, there was a part where they shut it off after one time, right? Yeah. Was it the Torch or the Crown?
I think the Torch.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, it doesn't matter, but the point is
it was closed for a while.
They reopened it.
Yeah, they did a lot of things.
Was that COVID or was that from the terrorist attacks?
No, I think they just did the whole Torch over renovations.
Oh, it's renovations. Okay.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, that could be too.
Yeah, but I would probably do that again because that's not bad. You're high, but you're nowhere as high as like the Empire State Building.
I'd like to go back. As a matter of fact, I'd like to go there. Not at Liberty. I never did the Statue of Liberty, even living there. But I think we lost some of the luster of what is Ellis Island because I think a lot of it is shut down now. There's so much of it that you can't even go to anymore from what I've read.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind checking out Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, I'd like to go there.
Yeah, I would. I bet I could do it. Empire still being at the very top. I don't know if I can handle it. Maybe.
Yeah, let's go.
I don't know.
Let's go jump off it.
Oh, what is wrong?
See those people that do those like those free dives off the buildings and stuff.
Oh my God! When I see those videos, I get a little like, like those people who wear those suits and just fly off the mountains. Oh man, God bless them. There's a lot of serious injuries.
Some of those ones, those flying suits, I don't know. Is that what they're called?
I don't even know.
You kind of look like
they look like squirrels.
Look like a flying squirrel, right?
Yeah.
And I've seen some of those ones where they'll go and they'll have to flip to their side so that they're vertical to be able to get it in between like a rock formation or something. I'm thinking, damn, just one wrong turn and you're just
done.
Splat.
You're like flying a wall. I mean, like in a windshield. They had a big special about that on 60 Minutes about guys who do it. Just crazy.
Well, it's one of those things. I hate to sound morbid, but you know what? If you're going to go, I mean, it's instant.
God.
I don't think there's any broken bones from that. You're just gone.
Oh, instant. Forget about it.
Yeah.
You don't even know.
Yep, you wouldn't even know.
You know what amazes me? And again, they showed on 60 Minutes, and I forget what show it was. There was a movie that did it too. It was a remake. I forget. But how these guys make the adjustments, and it's not like a track that you know exactly what's coming. You know what I'm trying to say? Like you're flying down, all of a sudden, like they'll go through a mountain,
steer and things like that.
Unbelievable.
I don't know. I got to imagine you just with your arms, right? You go up, down, and
but like you said,
there's got to be a way that.
Off a second, you're done.
Oh, yeah.
You're done.
Yeah.
They show these guys, like I said, 60 Minutes had a whole big thing about it, and people dying and getting hurt. And
it's the one thing that seems almost silly, though. It's the one time where you think, what's the point in wearing a helmet?
You're right. You're right.
I mean, Is that going to save you?
You're 100%. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe a head injury.
I can see goggles so that you can see,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, you got the wind blowing in your face and you can't see what you're doing. But I guess really, what much of a point is there in wearing a helmet in a case like that?
Yeah, those are people who are very unique. I'm trying to think of a movie that it was. Damn it, I can't think of it where they did it. It was a remake of one of the ones, and these guys were jumping in those suits and flying around. I was just like, how the hell can you do that?
Now, a hand glider or something like that, I'd like that. I wouldn't mind trying that.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
But not like up in the mountains or something
No.
in open areas where, I mean, if you got to land, you can land or
Would
something.
you
that
on a
type of thing.
boat, like over the water in the Caribbean when they do that? They take you
Oh, I've done that. Yeah,
How
I did
is-
that once when I was in the Bahamas years and years and years and years ago. That's fun. That's
Yeah.
a lot of fun. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just got to be careful because some of those boats are a little rickety. That stuff's expensive, though. 'Cause
Oh,
we
yeah.
looked into it because of the cruiser we're coming up soon. One of the stops is the Bahamas, and you can get off the ship and go do stuff like
Yeah.
that, those excursions. And it's really expensive to do that parasailing or paragliding
yeah,
or
all
whatever
that
they
stuff
call
is.
that now. It's super expensive. So I was
And
like,
you gotta be
screw that,
careful.
It's not worth it.
No, we're on the cruise enjoying ourselves. You're going where in April, correct?
Yeah, beginning of April.
That'll be here before you know it.
Yeah, well,
It is
blink. We already got 1 month down. Here we are in February already.
the month of lovers, by the
Month
way.
of lovers. Hey, by the way, speaking of lovers, one thing that Greek loves is money, and you've got another opportunity coming. So do I. And we got another opportunity at $1,000 cash coming up on the other side of this very, very short break. So you won't have to wait long to get that next keyword. Now, while you're waiting, go to realradio921.com under the Penthouse blog, and you'll actually no, just go to realradio921.com, and a little window will pop right up for you. I'm sorry, I got two different things going on here. And when that window pops up, that's right where you're going to enter the keyword that you're going to get on the other side of this quick break. And that's it. That's all you got to do to be in the running for $1,000 of red zone revenue. By the way, if you get a phone call from a 513 area code, or maybe it says unknown call or something like that, pick it up. That could be us letting you know that you just won $1,000.
Thank you, Jimmy. It is the Penthouse on a Friday. Getting ready for the weekend, baby. A lot going on this weekend. NHL All-Star game right in our backyard, right down the road. We'll come back with some Florida stories and a lot more. Peace.
We'll be your friend. Follow us at Real Radio 92.1 on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny for the start of the afternoon, but then showers and clouds are going to be moving in as the cold front boundary makes its way south. It's still a warm day with temperatures in the 80s, but colder air will be moving in overnight. We're back in the 70s for Saturday with some clouds and showers still lingering across the area.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle, and my company is Blindster.com. I started Blindster in 2010 to provide custom blinds, shades, and shutters at affordable prices. Our blinds are easy to install and shipping is free. Don't hire an expensive professional. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
We're Storm Smart. Here in Florida, that's a name people trust. For over 26 years, we've been making storm catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market, protecting over 90,000 Florida homes in communities just like yours. And while storms may come and go, one thing's for sure, Storm Smart's here to stay. Day in and day out, we'll be here, working harder to make sure you can breathe a little easier. SMART is protecting our community, today and tomorrow.
Science proves quality sleep is vital to your mental, emotional, and physical health. The Sleep Number 360 smart bed senses your movements and automatically adjusts to help keep you both effortlessly comfortable. And it's temperature balancing, so you stay cool. So you're at your best for yourself and those you care about most. Life-changing sleep, only from Sleep Number. It's our ultimate Sleep Number event. Save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Josh, quote, "After walking around my whole life being a mouth breather, I was excited to try Navage. I read the directions carefully, pressed the button, and oh my gosh, what a sensation. So much mucus, so much crud, but oh sweet, merciful air, I can finally breathe you through my nose. Never have I ever taken such an amazing breath in my life. This is a life changer," unquote. He's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
Attention business owners. Stop throwing your hard-earned money away on rent. Imagine owning your own building and saving thousands every year. Sound impossible? Not if you use General Steel. General Steel can help you save thousands by owning your own custom-designed building. Just call 866-62-STEEL or visit getgeneralsteel.com to see how much money you can save with General Steel. Our buildings come with a 50-year warranty, and thousands of companies, from Fortune 500 corporations to startups, have trusted the General with their building needs.
If you need to expand or start a new business, you really need General Steel.
I'm very impressed with General Steel. Everyone's been extremely helpful. I'd recommend General Steel to anyone looking to build a steel building.
Stop wasting money on rent. Call 866-62-STEEL. That's 866-62-STEEL. Or visit getgeneralsteel.com to find out about all our popular quick construction kits, including a 40 by 60 foot building or a 50 by 100 clear span building. Just call 866-627-8335 now or getgeneralsteel.com.
Attention Florida homeowners. The MySafe Florida Home Program is now in effect. This program was enacted by the Florida legislature to help single-family homeowners in Florida protect their home against hurricanes and save money doing it. To learn more and apply for a free home hurricane inspection, go to mysafeflhome.com. That's mysafeflhome.com. Once again, that's mysafeflhome.com.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Josh, quote, "After walking around my whole life being a mouth breather, I was excited to try Navage. I read the directions carefully, pressed the button, and oh my gosh, what a sensation. So much mucus, so much crud, but oh sweet, merciful air I can finally breathe you through my nose. Never have I ever taken such an amazing breath in my life. This is a life changer," unquote. He's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
No one has the same taste as you.
You damn right.
From the music you love to the podcasts you can't live without. And only the iHeartRadio app has it all for free. Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
iHeartRadio.
Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information.
Looking for a real solution for ED?
So are we.
At forhims.com/radio, you can get access to the trusted generic versions of proven treatments for ED, like Viagra, for 95% less than the brand name price.
That's right, 95% less.
I was prescribed the generic for Viagra, and Hims shipped it directly to me for free in discreet packaging. I didn't have to go to the pharmacy, deal with insurance, or wait ages for an in-person appointment. The Hims process is super convenient, totally private, and 100% online. After you complete a simple medical intake at forhims.com/radio, a licensed medical provider assesses your information and determines if treatment might be right for you. Hims made it so simple to get access to treatment for my ED. Now, I feel like myself again.
And we feel like us again.
Start your free trial today at forhims.com/radio. That's forhims.com/radio for your free visit. forhims.com/radio.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
We have a new crash on the northbound entrance ramp. This is the entrance ramp to northbound 95 from North Lake Boulevard, but FHP reports that no lanes are blocked. Southbound 95, a crash. This is just north of Hypoluxo Road, and it is off to the right shoulder. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by the Ben Ferguson Podcast.
Chaos at the White House. Coming up on the Ben Ferguson Podcast all week, Joe Biden is terrified the dots will be connected between him and Hunter Biden with classified documents. I will connect those dots for you. Download the Ben Ferguson Podcast now.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Rover's Morning Glory wants you to score some Red Zone revenue. Win $1,000 now. Right now at realradio921.com. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in The Penthouse on a Friday. Always thanking you guys for coming along with us. Don't forget, after us, it's the News Junkie, the Greek Zone, and then Lex and Terry. And tomorrow, Locker Room, 11 to 3. We'll talk about the Super Bowl. We'll talk about Tom Brady, the NBA coming up, what's happening, and don't forget college basketball. And Teddy Covers from Viva Las Vegas. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
Francis is out today, enjoying a nice day of vacation, but we're still going to hit some Florida stories done by Jimmy.
Florida.
Florida.
Did you say
Florida?
I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Well, we're going to start in Delray Beach. Vicki Litchman, a Delray Beach woman, received a phone call while she was in the hospital for minor surgery. The person who was impersonating a law enforcement officer left a voicemail with the following message. So she's in the hospital. She gets a phone call. They claim to be somebody from the Delray Beach Police Department, and they left her this message saying, "This call is in regarding to a legal matter that does require your immediate attention. So could you please give us a call back?" And then they left a phone number with a 561 area code, right?
Okay.
So she calls the number back and got a voicemail with someone saying that this is the Delray Beach Police Department. Please leave a message. Vicki didn't take the bait, but another woman did. Apparently, it's a big scam that was going on. According to an official police report, a 28-year-old woman did bite on this scam. She parted with $2,800 in gift cards and almost $9,000 in Bitcoin. According to the actual Delray Beach police detectives, they're calling people and saying you owe for like a traffic fine or for not paying for, ironically, for jury duty. I only say that because you were just there.
Yes.
But you would never have to pay for something like that, of course. No police department, no government entity is going to call you to say you owe this or you owe that, not over the phone. Apparently, 5 others had also fallen for this scam. Fortunately, Delray Beach Detective St. Martin said, "We tend to be trusting of law enforcement, and that could leave us to a vulnerable to a scam like this." But unfortunately, 5 people did get screwed up in that scam, and hopefully they can find out who was doing that.
I think the first thing with all that, we've talked about it, other things too. If they're asking you for gift cards, it's no.
That's just instant red flag right there. Nobody would do that, especially a government entity like a police department or a court of law. Next up on our What the Florida, former Florida Panthers coach Andrew Brunette was arrested Wednesday on suspicion of drunken driving in a golf cart near his Boca Raton home.
This is
Did
crazy.
you see this happen, Greek?
I didn't see it, but I've heard about it from a lot of people. But again, you talk about this all the time. We all do on the show. And people argue you can't get a DUI on a golf cart. Yes, you can.
A Broward Sheriff's Office deputy was ticketing Brunette's golf cart, which was illegally parked outside of a bar in Deerfield Beach, when he noticed Brunette, 49, leaving the bar unsteady on his feet and slurring his speech. Minutes later, the deputy spotted Brunette driving the golf cart and running 2 stop signs. The deputy initiated a traffic stop, but Brunette continued into Boca Raton before stopping. He's running from the cops on a golf cart. That makes sense, right? I mean, seriously.
He got a few in him.
Brunette, who lives in Boca Raton, claimed that he wasn't driving and that his wife was, even though he was sitting in the driver's seat. I wasn't driving, she was.
Shot, score. She's here. Yep, throw her under the bus.
After starting to perform roadside sobriety tests as requested, Brunette suddenly started to walk off, requesting his attorney, and refused a breathalyzer test. Brunette was interim head coach of the Panthers during the 2021-2022 season. After the Panthers hired Paul Maurice in June, Brunette left and became an assistant coach with the New Jersey Devils. Great. Now he's up there with the Devils, screwing them up.
Again, you can get a DUI on a lawnmower.
Anything.
We said it.
Yep. Riding mower, bicycle.
Yeah.
Bicycle.
I mean,
people don't think it's not registered. Yes, you can do it.
Golf cart, though, a lot of people, because there's more and more prevalent, more and more people have them. They think you can just drink and just get behind the wheel, and there's another example. You cannot.
Well, what makes even more sense with the golf carts is they're actually registered vehicles for the road and everything. It's just like a mini car, basically, now. I mean, I think there was a time when people might not have thought it because they weren't that way. They were just people, before they really got as elaborate as they are now. So it looks like he's going to be losing his license for a little bit here in the state of Florida. And finally, a man is in jail after deputies said he set a woman's car on fire. This was after he allegedly robbed her in December of this past year. On January 23rd, the victim heard a loud explosion and went outside to find her Hyundai Elantra on fire. She told police she believed Tevian Stubbs set her car on fire. According to the arrest affidavit, the victim said Stubbs had been harassing her and stole her firearm and cell phone from the same vehicle in December of 2022. Come on, people, lock up your guns. The victim told deputies with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office that on the day of the burglary, Stubbs called her and said that if she wanted her property back, she would have to meet him in person. He was trying to desperately find a way to get in face-to-face with her. She was also able to track her phone using the My iPhone. I guess it's an app that you can put on your iPhone. And the location was at Stubbs' known residence. So that was easy to find, huh? Neighbors' surveillance video showed a vehicle park in front of the neighbor's house, and they turned off their lights. The passenger exited the vehicle, walked up towards the victim's vehicle, and it wasn't too long after that, you could see an explosion and the car caught on fire. The person is then seen running back towards their own vehicle with 2 gas cans. So it's pretty obvious. The video is shown that the victim, who confirmed that the person was Stubbs. Stubbs was arrested and charged with second-degree arson and aggravated stalking. And there's some what the Florida people, huh?
Come on. The big one of that whole story is you can't be drinking on a golf cart. You can get arrested.
Anything.
Yeah. But, I mean,
any vehicle.
Yeah. Golf carts are very common with people today. They're more and more prevalent with a lot of people in neighborhoods, even if you don't golf. But you can't drink. You just can't and get behind the wheel. It is the Penthouse. It is a Friday. Good Friday to everybody. We're going to come back with a Greek misspeak, spin the wheel, and so much more. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory. Crystal, the phone screener, went to a swingers club but doesn't want to give us all the details for privacy purposes.
Privacy for the other people as well, because, you have no phones or anything, and most of these people want to stay discreet.
Yeah, what do you do? You walk in, you put your phone in a locker or something?
You're not allowed to have your phone out. You can, a lot of moms want to keep their phones on them if your kid calls, an emergency happens, but you're not allowed to.
Hey, I have to have my phone, while all holes are filled, I at least have to be able to answer the phone.
Jackhammered. Oh, my kid needs to be picked up from soccer.
Can I call you back?
Hello? Oh, you have a problem with me?
Rover's Morning Glory.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Real Radio 92.1 for the Palm Beaches and 101.7 for the Treasure Coast.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny for the start of the afternoon, but then showers and clouds are going to be moving in as a cold front boundary makes its way south. It's still a warm day with temperatures in the 80s, but colder air will be moving in overnight. We're back in the 70s for Saturday with some clouds and showers still lingering across the area.
This report is sponsored by Jackson Hewitt. Jackson Hewitt gets you your biggest tax refund guaranteed, plus a chance to double your refund or win weekly prizes with their Double Your Refund sweepstakes. File your taxes on the double. No purchase necessary. U.S. residents 18 or older who file a 2022 federal tax return. Ends 4/2/23.
Macy's one-day sale is going on now with deals of the day on great Valentine's Day gift ideas, like 50% off fashion jewelry and designer watches, 20 to 40% off beauty essentials from Lancôme and more, and get 40 to 50% off handbags and wallets they'll love at Macy's one-day sale. Plus, get your online orders faster with free curbside pickup or pickup in store at Macy's.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun.
They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're starting to speak another language, like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel. Go to babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
When you're an innovative business, every blinking cursor, every blank page is an opportunity. What will you do with it? Will you make something better or create something new? Our Dell Technologies advisors provide you with tools and expertise to do incredible things. Because we believe there's an innovator in all of us. For advice on smart PCs powered by Intel V Pro that's built for business, call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Attention Florida homeowners. The MySafe Florida Home Program is now in effect. This program was enacted by the Florida legislature to help single-family homeowners in Florida protect their home against hurricanes and save money doing it. To learn more and apply for a free home hurricane inspection, go to mysafeflhome.com. That's mysafeflhome.com. Once again, that's mysafeflhome.com.
Good Greek, moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
Heard of the job? Dial pound 529 on your cell. Pound law, that's all.
Hey, this is Franny, and I am so excited to witness the journey of one of my family members who took my advice about going to check out Begin a New Med Spa. After raving about this premier luxury med spa in Jupiter, it was basically a no-brainer. She's dealing with low energy and has had some trouble losing weight since the birth of her children and was just plain frustrated. So she made an appointment and had a consultation with Begin a New's wellness guru, Sam, and they mapped out a plan specific to her, which started with the extensive and in-depth lab work that is part of their optimal wellness plan. From there, they will figure out her deficiencies and other things needed to get her feeling her absolute best. I know because I have been on their optimal wellness plan for almost a year and I'm feeling so good. You can get started for free with their optimal wellness with qualifying insurance, but Begin Anew offers so much more. Botox, fillers, all kinds of lasers, testosterone therapy, just to name a few. Check it all out, and you can book your consultation today at beginanewmed.com. That's beginanewmed.com.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
We have a new crash on the northbound entrance ramp. This is the entrance ramp to northbound 95 from North Lake Boulevard, but FHP reports that no lanes are blocked. Southbound 95, a crash. This is just north of Hypoluxo Road, and it is off to the right shoulder. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle, and my company is Blindster.com. I started Blindster in 2010 to provide custom blinds, shades, and shutters at affordable prices. Our blinds are easy to install and shipping is free. Don't hire an expensive professional. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
Follow the Bible in a Year with Jack Graham podcast today. Begin your New Year's resolution with the Bible and see why millions have already started Bible in a Year with Jack Graham.
This podcast was created to help you solidify your faith as you experience the story of the Bible through live.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in The Penthouse on a Friday. Hope you guys are having a good day. Get ready for the weekend. Always look forward to that to recharge your battery and have some fun. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. You can also email Jimmy at realradio921.com, or text us Real Radio. Even though Francis is out, I am checking the line. Real Radio 47142. Good morning, Jimmy.
Hello and good morning.
And Francis is out, a day of vacation. She will be back with us on Monday. So we got a Greek misspeak. Spin the wheel.
Yep. Are you gonna spin the wheel this time?
Yeah, I got it. Go ahead. Let me rip it.
All right, you ready? And
go.
Go. Oh, nice. Oh, he got a hold of that one.
Touching them all.
Oh, number 32, a little O.J. Simpson. All right, here we go.
O.J.
O.J.
Your
Juice is
Greek
loose.
Misspeak Review.
Oh, my God. For $79.99 a month for 24 years. That's 2 years.
I'm so confused.
2 years.
I don't even know where to start.
If it ever comes out and he doesn't know, the guy's going to blow a casket.
What are you, an idiot?
Give me a laugh, Bob.
A what?
Oh, boy.
Excuse me? Sorry, do you speak English?
No, I don't. Sorry.
No, I don't.
Well, of course. I mean, there's an old school saying, you don't fish where you fish. You know what I mean?
Is that the saying?
That's the one.
I don't know.
I don't know what any of that means, but I can't wait to find out.
But yeah, no, he was, he played jive talkie at the end.
Excuse me?
What the does that even mean?
You know, but the cars, you know, when they're not moving, they're stopped.
You're brilliant!
Good help and a very, very good to you.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Good is good. Bad is bad. Well said, G. Nice.
Well, he can't outsmart me because I'm a moron.
I can't have a baby.
This guy sucks.
I'm calling for a replay. That was a good one.
That's a good one. That's a good
Can we hear 32 again?
32 is a good one.
OJ. As Jimmy would say.
Of course, that's why. That's why.
This is
it's all because of the
your
juice.
Greek Misspeak.
A lot of good ones in there. For $79.99 a month for 24 years. That's 2 years.
I'm so confused. I don't even know where to start.
If it ever comes out and he doesn't know, the guy's going to blow a casket.
What are you, an idiot?
Give me a laugh, Bob.
A what?
Oh, boy.
Excuse me? Sorry, do you speak English?
Now, you know what that means? Give me a lot, Puff. It means give me a puff question. Give me an easy question.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
That's what that was.
No, I don't. Sorry.
Well, of course. I mean, there's an old school saying, you don't fish where you fish. You know what I mean?
Is that the saying?
That's the one. I don't know.
I don't know what any of that means, but I can't wait to find out.
But yeah, no, he was he played jive talkie at the end.
Excuse me?
What the does that even mean?
You know, but the cars, you know, when they're not moving, they're stopped.
You're brilliant!
Good help and a very, very good to you.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Good is good. Bad is bad. Well said, G.
Well, he can't outsmart me because I'm a moron.
I can't have a baby.
This guy sucks. Want to bet? So JJ writes in, Jimmy at realradio921.com. We were talking about jury duty. Greek was on jury duty yesterday. I've been called to jury duty twice, but never showed up. First time I was excused because I was recovering from arthroscopic surgery on my knee. And the second time they called me, I had just been discharged from the hospital. So I guess there are some reasons, right? I mean, there's going to be times maybe you're out of town, right? If you're out of town for any length of time and you don't even get the jury summoned. So there has to be other reasons as well. So Jimmy at realradio921.com. You can always write that in. Let us know. How did you get out of jury duty? Were you out of town? Were you on vacation? Were you indisposed where you couldn't? Let us know.
I think if you take care of somebody too, like if they're sick.
Yeah, if you're somebody's caregiver. Yeah, sure. That's probably another good reason why you wouldn't be able to show up for jury duty.
I believe over 70, you are also allowed to be out. There's a couple different things. But again, if you get called, you just do what you got to do, and that's it. And again, it's the greatest country in the world. Don't forget it. And it's a small thing that they're asking you. So Robert Kraft came out the other day. Everybody's talking about Brady and nice, things they're saying about him, social media, and just all these different things. Robert Kraft said he wants them to come back to be a Patriot and retire as a Patriot. I hope he does. He should. He was with them 20 years. And he said, sign a one-day contract, come back and retire as a Patriot, go into the Hall of Fame as a Patriot. I think Brady will do that. Belichick wrote a nice thing, too, about him just being a winner, great guy all around. So it doesn't seem to be any bad blood between him and them at all. And again, they just decided after 20 years, hey, we're going to go a different direction.
I don't think there would be. He wanted, Brady. There's things that Tom wanted, and there was no way that Bill Belichick was going to give them up. And that's more say on who they sign and what players they get, go after, and what he has to do, practice and things like that. And some of it was money. Come to find out, I mean, I never would have thought that. That's the one thing that I never would have thought Tom Brady was worried about money. I mean, all those years, but I guess he got towards the end of his career, and he's like, you know what, I got to make a couple bucks here. I've been kind of taking these lesser contracts so that they can build a team around the whole thing.
Yeah, he still made fantastic money, but he took a pay cut every year. He really did for them and helped
for what he really could have demanded if he wanted to.
Yeah, he could have been the highest paid every year.
Sure,
if he wanted to.
Yeah,
but I think it's nice that they do that, and I think it's also cool. Kraft comes out with that Belichick. Everybody did in all sports. Obviously, Jeter came out with something. LeBron, a lot of politicians, everybody, movie stars, everybody who loved him. And again, great career. He did it right. Peyton Manning was like, hey, I'm not going to say anything because last time I wrote him a beautiful letter and thanked him and told him what a great competitor he was and how much respect I had. He goes, and then he unretired. He goes, so I didn't get my letter back, so I'm not doing another one. He's so funny, Peyton Manning. But yeah, Robert Kraft did say that, and I think he will do that. I hope he does.
I do too. Yeah. I think, and as a Patriots fans out there, I'm sure. Well, some of them do.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're saying. I mean, we joke around with Jorge, but I'm sure that there are a lot of Patriots fans out there that are bitter that he left, and maybe they don't want him coming back and signing and retiring as a Patriot. I mean, I guess it's possible.
Yeah, I mean, again, when you get hurt, if you're hurt, I understand that. But again, for the Patriots to be great for the organization, he should definitely go in the Hall of Fame as a Patriot. Played within 20 years, 3 with Tampa Bay. He does give Tampa a lot of juice, though, when he talks. Like you would think it would be the other way around. He really blows up the franchise and the organization, the Glazier family. He speaks highly of them. He does. And everything that he does when he speaks about, retiring and everything like that, which is nice because he's only here 3 years. But I think he'll do that for Kraft.
They gave him, what he wanted, and that's something that the Patriots didn't give him at the end there. So I'm not surprised that he speaks highly of them.
No, he handles everything.
But he doesn't really speak, down to about anybody, really. He never has.
No, he handles it well. And then he said, obviously about the Patriots, they gave him a chance, 6th-round pick. Yeah. Nobody else was picking him. Yeah. So, I mean, again, fantastic career. A little surprised this week. A lot of people were that he retired this week because a lot of people thought he might go down here, maybe with the Raiders. But it ended up where he just said, I'm done. I do believe he's done, me personally. I don't think he's going to come back.
Yeah, I don't.
He might get the itch, but I don't think he's going to come back.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think this.
But then again, I thought last year, I really did. He gave me a head fake when he came right out at the end of the season and he started saying, I need to be with my family and that's going to come first and everything. I was like, oh, there it is. He finally, went down that road and. Well, we can see what happened after that.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, again, you take day by day in life. Yep. It is the Penthouse, and it is a Friday. Hope you guys are having a good day. You want to get involved in the program, you can 11:45 because we got something for you. We got Rob Zombie tickets with special guest Alice Cooper in the house. Who doesn't want to go to that show and have a good time on Real Radio? We'll come back with a trifecta and so much more. Peace.
You're listening to Real Radio, available everywhere you want to listen. Yeah, even there. On our free iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Hey, it's the Greek, and Real Radio wants you to score some Red Zone revenue. Your shot to score $1,000 is coming up at 5 past the hour on Real Radio.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny for the start of the afternoon, but then showers and clouds are going to be moving in as the cold front boundary makes its way south. It's still a warm day with temperatures in the 80s, but colder air will be moving in overnight. We're back in the 70s for Saturday with some clouds and showers still lingering across the area.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle, and my company is Blindster.com. I started Blindster in 2010 to provide custom blinds, shades, and shutters at affordable prices. Our blinds are easy to install and shipping is free. Don't hire an expensive professional. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
We're Storm Smart. Here in Florida, that's a name people trust. For over 26 years, we've been making Storm Catcher Screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market, protecting over 90,000 Florida homes in communities just like yours. And while storms may come and go, one thing's for sure, Storm Smart's here to stay. Day in and day out, we'll be here, working harder to make sure you can breathe a little easier. SMART is protecting our community, today and tomorrow.
Hey, it's Greek for Tito's Handmade Vodka. Over 20 years ago, the first batch of Tito's Handmade Vodka was made in the heart of Austin, Texas. And tomorrow's batch will be too. Tito's Handmade Vodka makes the good stuff for good times. Find recipes, videos, and more at titosvodka.com. The big game is coming up, and everybody wants to know who's going to be the winner. Well, if you got Tito's in your team, you're always a winner. Tito's Handmade Vodka. Peace.
Joint pain. It's something that can literally stop us in our tracks. At Florida Joint Pain Experts, we offer a revolutionary specialized course of treatment, perfected over 10 years, that can eliminate your pain. Our regenerative therapies actually repair damaged tissue, restoring the joint and eliminating the pain, not masking it with drugs or risky invasive surgery. If you suffer with joint pain, arthritis, age, degeneration, or a sports injury, and have been told you need knee, hip, shoulder, or back surgery, Florida Joint Pain Experts offers revolutionary non-surgical solutions with actual regrowth of your own tissue with no downtime and long-lasting results. Call right now and set up your free examination with one of our highly specialized doctors at one of our 8 leading-edge clinics in Palm Beach, Broward, and Miami. Experience VIP medical care at its best. Call right now and see how you can get your first treatment free. Call 800-262-6117. That's 800-262-6117. 800-262-6117.
Hey there, it's your favorite neighborhood Jeannie. I'm here to talk about one of the least magical things ever, high-interest debt. It's basically a curse cast by warlocks at the credit card companies. So rude. Here's some good news. With a Real Genius loan, you can pay off pesky debt by using your home's equity and potentially save hundreds every month. Use promo code RGCARD and get a $500 Visa gift card after closing. It's a wish that grants you more wishes. Visit realgenius.com or give them a call at 888-246-5906 to learn more about how they can help you banish high-interest debt now. Sorry, I'm passionate about savings. You've got to hear about the no closing cost options. Contact them for details at 888-246-5906 or visit realgenius.com. Now, legally, we can't tell you your mortgage interest will be tax deductible, so ask your tax advisor, because they can. Real Genius LLC, NMLS 2389303. Real Genius is an equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval, not licensed in all states. That was exhausting. Nap time?
When you're an innovative business, every blinking cursor, every blank page is an opportunity. What will you do with it? Will you make something better or create something new? Our Dell Technologies advisors provide you with tools and expertise to do incredible things. Because we believe there's an innovator in all of us. For advice on smart PCs powered by Intel vPro that's built for business, call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Everyone knows that time is money. Go to Jackson Hewitt today for up to $3,500 with a no-interest, no-fee tax refund advance loan. That means money now instead of later. Go to Jackson Hewitt today. For eligible clients, loans by Republic Bank and Trust Company. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Tara, quote, "My doctor wanted me to do saline rinses for my allergies, but I've never been able to successfully use a neti pot. Navage uses suction power, so it's foolproof. There are nights when I'll have particularly bothersome allergies. I'll bust it out, and the results are immediate. It's such a relief. It's become a lifesaver." Unquote. She's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
We have an accident southbound 95 north of Hypoluxo Road. Could be causing you just a minor dip in speed. It is off to the shoulder. Elsewhere, not seeing any big tie-ups. You have a 15-minute ride southern to PGA along the interstate. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Discover. We could talk about how complicated other banks.
Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday. It is the 3rd of February. Before you know it, it's going to be that big day of love. So if you don't have plans, make them. Can you buy roses, Jimmy, and freeze them? Well, they thaw out.
I don't think they'll stay, even if they're frozen.
Of course I'm kidding. It is the Penthouse. Franny's out today. Be back with us Monday. Good morning, Jimmy.
Hello and good morning.
All right, we're going to get to a Greek trifecta. And at 11:45, your chance to win tickets for Rob Zombie with special guest Alice Cooper.
Riders up. It's Greek trifecta.
All right, this is good news for me, so that's why I'm preaching this song. And I'm getting on my little soap box. Super Bowl trend. Last 13 of 15 winners, the team wore white. The Eagles are wearing green. The Chiefs are wearing white. Last 13 of 15 winners, white jerseys were victorious. That would be considered a trend. Are you buying into that, Jimmy, or just think it's just luck that it's happened that way?
I think it's just gone that way. I mean, what was the one about the Cowboys wearing blue?
Yeah, that was for years.
That was another one, right? So that was a big trend that went on that they never won in the playoffs wearing their blues, and then because they won the first week.
This year. Yeah, this year. But for years, it was going on for a long time.
That was a trend. So this is the year that the trends end.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, crap. No, we don't want that, though. All right, now scratch that.
Oh, my God. My horse just dropped. Oh, my God. You want to have dinner? Tomorrow night, not tonight. Yeah, so that's a trend that's going around, so we'll see what happens. I'm hoping so because I got the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Derek Jeter, you know who he is. If you don't, look him up. He was on Jimmy Fallon the other night. He had a bad streak in slump, in baseball. It was so bad that he said he would try anything. He put on a pair of gold thongs. They went out to Oakland, and his first time up, he hit a home run.
Number 2, Derek Jeter.
Number 2.
Yeah, baseball players are supposed to be very superstitious in a lot of different ways. So a lot of people are, too. You know, the whole thing. Not walk under a ladder. Don't step on a crack. Don't bet a brunette who doesn't have a big rack, superstitions like that. But Jeter, he said that on Jimmy Fallon. And yeah, again, he said it was like 0 for 42 or something like that. He was really slumping, so he wanted to try it.
I bet on every brunette with a big rack.
All right.
Because they win.
Every time.
Every time. Blondes and redheads, too.
What is the chance of that? 100%.
120.
120.
It's never possible except for then.
LeBron James dropped in 26. Lakers won last night, 112-111.
LeBron.
But, yeah, can we get a LeBron for that?
You want LeBron?
Yeah.
All right.
He is only 63 points away from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar being the all-time leading scorer in the NBA history.
LeBron!
Unbelievable, LeBron. What a great career. He's always been clutch. I think he's one of the best ever. Him and Michael, that debate will go on for the next 50 years, and that's the way it should go on, just to be a debate about sports.
Oh, there is no debate. Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time.
See? And there you go. Jimmy's got Jordan as the best. I do think Jordan's a little better than LeBron. different times. It's tough to compare sports, but that's what makes sports fun and conversations fun that you could hear at restaurants, at bars, at cigar places, barbershops. You really can't compare different eras.
I'd put a close second there with Russell. Going back in the day. I mean, I didn't watch a lot of it, but I mean, he's obviously a legend.
Oh yeah, 11 championships.
Yeah,
unbelievable. Yeah. But again, different times, different rules.
Yeah.
We talk about that. The NBA is different, just like the NFL. Somebody said to me, "How would Lawrence Taylor be today?" Somebody asked me last night.
Doesn't matter how he be today. It's how he was when he played. I mean, they can only play in the time frame that they did. I saw a stat, and I mean, it's not probably the greatest thing to joke about O.J. Simpson, and I will set that aside for now. Playing number 32 Greek misspeak, and that's all that was meant by. It wasn't really meant to be disrespectful. But the point being is, he's got one of the greatest running titles, where he ran for 2,000 yards in a season that only had 14 games. That was the thing about it, right? That was the stat about it. So 2,000 yards nowadays, probably not such a big thing. You've got 3 more games to do it in. But in his day, it was 14. That's what the rules were when they were there. So that's all they could do. It's not like they could, here, I'll play 3 more games just so I can match what'll happen in 20 years.
No, it's still amazing today. Nobody even does it today. It's rare that people run for 2,000 yards. Yeah, OJ was a beast, no doubt about it. Great football player, just off the field, not too good.
But just the fact that somebody did run, that's all. It was a point of the era. That's the time frame. And that's all you can go by.
It was unbelievable.
Yep.
But it is, like I said, with the way the rules change and different things, it's hard. But again, LeBron, Jordan, people will always ask, NHL All-Star Game is this weekend. Tonight, there's a lot going on in Fort Lauderdale Beaches with the NHL, a lot of different parties and events, and the All-Star Weekend is at the Panthers. And the NFL has their All-Star Flag football game. What?
Can't wait.
There's probably going to be more hitting or action. I would say action, not hitting. Maybe hit some ass at a lot of strip clubs in Vegas. Snoop Dogg and Pete Davidson are the captains of the teams. The games will be played in Vegas at the stadium, which is a beautiful stadium. But it is flag football, no more tackle, none of that going on. They don't want any injuries happening.
Is it still going to be split up between AFC and NFC, and like Snoop Dogg takes NFC and Pete Davidson takes AFC type thing?
I believe so.
Nice.
I believe so. I'm not saying 100%, but I do believe so.
Give me 2 large on Davidson.
I haven't really seen anything about the I mean, like, there's no interest at all.
Is anybody betting on it? Is there anything in the sports book? Did you see?
I don't know. I didn't see anything. We have to ask Teddy Covers tomorrow. I didn't see anything with that. I mean, would you bet on flag football?
I haven't heard anything on it either. And usually even like silly stuff like that, or like the Puppy Bowl, or silly things like that. You'll see prop bets on it.
You will. So you never know. I mean, you could see some action on it. And that is your trifecta. Go ahead.
Speaking of sports, I got a video on it that you guys can go watch. Go to realradio921.com under the Penthouse blog. A 10-year-old boy with the name of J.J. Franks got into one of those seemingly impossible contests. Now, this was at a high school basketball game, and something I never would have thought of that would happen, but one of those things where if you make a bunch of shots, you win $10,000, right?
Okay, cool.
So he did it. So he had to do a layup. Then he had to do a free throw. Then he had to hit a 3-pointer, and then a half-court shot.
But he nailed it.
Not bad, right? And he makes it. And if you go to realradio921.com, you could watch the half-court shot as the video that I put up there.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's just one of those ones, and boom,
you gotta
swish.
go crazy.
Crowd goes nuts. He ends up winning $10,000. But the other factor in it was not only did he have to make the 4 shots, he had to do it in 25 seconds.
Wow.
So it was one of those things that boom, 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 boom. You can't sit and think about it or anything. You just got to go and do it. He did it in plenty of time. Go to realradio921.com under the Penthouse blog, and you can check that out. That's pretty cool. Kid wins $10,000. That's nice.
That's amazing to hit 4 shots and to do it under 25 seconds.
Yeah, layup, not so bad. But I mean, then again, you're talking about a 10-year-old here, not not
10?
a grown adult, not a college player,
only
pro player.
10.
And then free throws. I mean, even the best the guys shooting free throws are what, 70%, 80%?
And he hit a 3. I want to check out this video. He hit a 3-pointer and a half court.
And a 3-pointer, and then a half court shot, all in 25 seconds. That was pretty cool. Go to realradio921.com under the Penthouse blog. You can check that out. But right now, we have a pair of tickets to see Rob Zombie with special guests Alice Cooper, Ministry, and Filter for their Freaks on Parade tour. That's coming to I Think Financial Amphitheater Sunday, Sunday, August 27th. Tickets went on sale this morning at 10 a.m., but we've got a pair of tickets for you right now for free. Give us a call, 877-927-6969, 877-927-6969. We're going to play a little game called He Said, She Said. This game is super easy. I'm going to read you a quote, and you have to let us know whether Greek said the quote, whether Franny said the quote, or whether I said the quote. And that's it. If you guess right, you win. I'll play the audio to back it up so that there's no shenanigans going on. But that's it. That's our contest. Give us a call right now. Look at that. Look at those phone lines light up.
Jam!
Look at that. Jammed right up within 30 seconds of telling you that we've got tickets to see Rob Zombie. So I'm going to grab some people here, and we'll get this contest going in a minute.
Thank you, Jimmy. 877-927-6969. Rob Zombie, special guest Alice Cooper. Next week is the big game on the 12th, but on February 10th, Penthouse is going to be out for our big game celebration at Supreme Golf Carts, 2411 North Federal Highway. Supreme Golf Carts, 2411 North Federal Highway. Come on down, see us. It's the Penthouse live broadcast for the big game. They got all kinds of golf carts, gas and electric, beautiful ones, brand new, pre-owned. They got them all. Supreme Golf Carts, 2411 North Federal Highway. Next Friday, we'll give you more details on it. Our big game party. And that's where it's going to be. We're hanging out in a golf cart. Just something that's very cool to hang out in a golf cart and just cruise around, maybe smoke a cigar and have some good times. But that is next Friday. Francis and I are going to be on location. This weekend, you got the NHL. Don't forget the All-Star game in Fort Lauderdale. It's going to be a great time. They got some stuff going on tonight on the beach, and then the games this weekend, and that's going to be where the Panthers play. So that'll be fun. You got Springsteen coming to town on Tuesday the 7th at the Hard Rock. Who doesn't want to go see Bruce? Kidding me? Springsteen in the house? Who doesn't want to go see Bruce? And you know how many more times you're going to get to see Bruce? Not that he's going anywhere, but I don't know if he's going to be performing a lot much longer. So he's going to be at Hard Rock on a Tuesday. And don't forget Monroe's. You get there any night of the week for some entertainment, best view in the house. But next Saturday, Mardi Gras comes to Monroe's. And then Sunday, you got the big game. Where is there a better place to watch the big game? Because if your team doesn't win, you got the beautiful ladies. And that's never tough. And they're always easy on the eye. Stop by Monroe's 7 days a week, open till 5 a.m.
Speaking of pretty ladies, we have a lady to start off our contest, Sandra. Sandra, welcome to the Penthouse.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sandra. How long have you been listening to this fine radio program?
On and off since the Love Doctors.
Oh, how about that? So you've been around quite a while. So you've been around to see plenty of good prizes come. And we've got a pair of tickets to see Rob Zombie right here. We got another good prize for you. You a big fan of Rob Zombie? You like Alice Cooper? You like that whole lineup?
I do like them.
Excellent. Well, let's see if we can get you set up for a pair of tickets to go see them. We're going to play a little game called He Said, She Said. I'm going to read you a quote, Sandra, and you got to let us know whether Greek said it, whether Franny said it, or whether I said it, okay?
Okay.
Okay, here is your quote. Come in, come look at my deliciousness. Come in, come look at my deliciousness. Did Greek say that? Did Franny say that? Or did I say that?
I'm going to go with Franny on this.
That's right. Miss Francis is the one that said that, and this is what it sounded like.
Come in, come look at my deliciousness.
Nice, right there. That's how you win right there, kids. That was super easy. Huh? You know, nice. Hold on. I got that.
That was easy.
That was super easy. Sandra, great job. I'm going to put you on hold. If you would hang tight for a couple minutes, when we go to break, I'm going to come back on off air, get a little bit more info, and get you set up with those tickets to see Rob Zombie, okay?
Thanks, guys. Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. How about that, huh? One and done. That was super quick and easy.
Yeah, I mean, again, they're tough, those. They really are. But if you think about them and you really dissect them a little, you can sit back and say, all right,
that one I've used before, and that one's been around a little bit. I have some newer ones, too, so don't fret. I mean, it's not always going to be super easy. Sometimes I try to find ones that, even when you listen to it, you think, well, maybe one person said it, but really another person did. So that's what we call he said, she said. This is what we do here while we're at work. And, I tell you, this is a topic that we've talked about a couple of times, Greek. And it's something that everybody has a pretty strong opinion on, and usually in the favor of the majority of people that's in this study they did. But 3 in 4 workers still feel an obligation to come to work even when they have a cold, although 57% would prefer if their sick colleagues would just stay home. And I'll tell you what, that number seems low, doesn't it?
Okay.
Only 57% of people. I think a lot more people than that, really, if you took a bigger survey that would actually wish that people would stay home when they're sick. A recent poll of 2,000 employed adults finds that many still feel the need to power through, with workplace attitudes seemingly returning to the pre-pandemic days, right? I mean, we don't see, it kind of went away, especially down here in Florida. Overall, 38% of those with coworkers make it a point to come in just to show their colleagues and boss that they are genuinely unwell. So they actually come in just to prove that they're sick. Can you imagine that?
I want to show you how sick I am.
Yeah. Fears over coworkers seeing them as unreliable and leaving others in the lurch and having too much to do are other reasons why people won't call in sick. 21% want to show how dedicated they are, while 18% don't trust others to do their work properly. That's kind of a pride factor. I can see that. I'm not saying it's an excuse or a good excuse not to call in sick when you are actually sick. 43% think it's selfish when colleagues come in to work sick, with coughing being the biggest annoyance. Not covering their mouth and sneezing and, that type of general behavior. When you see that, that's what annoys people the most. But it's something that we've talked about here a lot. And I think a lot of people thought that when COVID was here, that would be the end of it. You wouldn't see anybody come to work sick anymore. But as we can all attest to, that has gone away. And
no, if you're sick,
people
stay
are
home.
Still coming back.
I mean, for Franny and I, we're in a unique position because we're in the same studio. We're 2 feet away.
Yeah.
So you really have to respect the other person and say, man, I don't feel good. I'm not coming in because it's not worth it.
By the way, that's not why Franny isn't in today.
No.
She's not sick.
No. She's on vacation. But I'm just saying, and this is a very unique situation where, how many people on the radio are in studios. But every day.
Well, a lot of people work close by, though.
Yeah,
cubicles, I mean, with that same type of thing. So a lot of people can relate to it. I mean, even if you're in the same room, like if, I'm the exception with the three of us because I'm in a different room. I'm isolated.
Yeah.
But even still, we're in the common area throughout the building at other times. So, it would matter if any one of us were.
Yeah, if you're sick, you should stay home. Yeah. That's the bottom line. I know a lot of people don't like to do it, but they should. It's not worth it. Now, I know a lot of people also don't have sick days. That changes their mind as the year goes on. They want to get paid. I get all that. But if you're sick, stay home because who the hell wants it? And also that would be a boss, too, that can maybe jump in and say, hey, you know what? You're not up to it today. Go home. Mm-hmm. We don't need you here. Because it's better for everybody in there than one person who is sick and could spread the germs. And I understand it, but it's not worth it. And it pisses people off, too.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah, that's why I find that 57% said that they would prefer if their sick colleagues would just stay home. That number, so you're telling me 43% are like, yeah, come on in.
Yeah. I think it's 8 out of 10.
So.
I think it's 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
877-927-6969.
If not 10 out of 10.
Yeah. That's the number to call if you want to get involved in the show. Jimmy will get you on. You could also email Jimmy at realradio921.com. You could also text us. I'm checking a text line every half hour. You can text us at Real Radio 47142. Those are the ways you can get in touch with us. And if you want to get involved in the show, you also got a chance to win $1,000 13 times a day with the keyword. Don't forget about that.
How about this, guys? Somebody wrote in, Jimmy at realradio921.com. Our friend Justin checks in with us. He says, hey, guys, not sure if you saw this, but I thought it was great. What do you have to do? What would you do in this situation? Your husband and brother-in-law, I should say, your husband and brother-in-law are both playing in the Super Bowl. You're 38 weeks pregnant. Naturally, you bring your OBGYN with you to the game just in case, right? Mm-hmm. And that's dedication. That's the Kelsey family. Mm-hmm. Apparently, he's going through that. I saw something else, too, that they've got a petition going around that they're trying to get it so that mom can throw the coin toss.
Oh, that's cool.
Because of obviously both sons being in the
they're both starters
in the game this year with
first time ever.
Kelsey and Jason Kelsey.
Yep. Yep, the center.
Jason, right? And Travis?
Yep. The first time ever, two brothers are playing against each other starting a Super Bowl.
Yeah. It's happened, I think, in playoff games and stuff. I know. Did JJ and TJ ever play against each other?
I don't know.
What I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
If you didn't out there, if you didn't know.
Yeah, I don't know if they ever played. But for his first time ever, they said Super Bowls. First time ever, two black quarterbacks starting. A lot of different things happen. And again, the game's going to be an exciting game. The Super Bowl hype is already started. You could hear it all over the place. It's going to be in Arizona. If you got to get tickets, you better hop on it. If you got to get flights, you better hop on it. That we did tell you earlier in the week that from same price from Philly and from Kansas City was about between $700 and $900 to get a flight.
I mean, do you think at this point that there's even tickets available?
Oh, yeah, you go out to right now, but you're going to pay out your ass.
Other than, secondhand, right?
Oh, of course. Oh, yeah. You're not going to get them. Again, each team gets 17% of the alignment. Of each team does. And then the NFL gets some tickets.
Is that a wheel alignment or is that a...
probably a wheel alignment. Typical Greek. They get 17%. I read that the other night. So they get their tickets, and then the NFL gets their tickets.
So that's 34% of the stadium is already taken up from the teams.
Yeah, and then each team in the league gets tickets.
Right.
So there's another 30 teams that get tickets, and then obviously the NFL. And then there's some people who actually buy them and get them through different connections. But to get them face value, it's going to just be where you can buy. And there isn't anything wrong if somebody wants to sell you tickets face value. Anywhere. You're not breaking a law.
Actually, that's the only legal way to do it, right?
Yep. So
in a secondhand market, I mean, it's still technically wrong to mark it up, right? That's still quote-unquote scalping, and that's still illegal, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I mean, if somebody bought the tickets for $1,500 and they sold them to you for $1,500, they're not doing anything wrong.
Right.
They're not. Just like if
it's not happening. But
Yeah, it's not happening.
Not until 2 minutes after kickoff.
Yeah, just like if you want to lend somebody money. I'm allowed to lend you money. If we had a contract at a certain, I said, hey, as long as I'm not gouging you, and I said, hey, Jimmy, I'm going to lend you $1 million. You got to pay me $1 million in a year, 1% interest. I'm not doing anything wrong. But yeah, to get tickets, you can go in the secondhand markets. They're all over the place, StubHub, different places, but they're very expensive. We talked about that, $5,000, $6,000, which is a ton of money.
Well, speaking of money, coming up on the other side of this short break, we've got another chance at another $1,000. Our red zone revenue goes right in line with sports and the Super Bowl, but just sit tight, go to realradio921.com. A little window will pop right up for you. Just leave that there. And when you get the keyword on the other side of the short break, just enter it, and that's it. That's all you got to do to enter in to be in the running for $1,000. Now, also coming up on the other side of the break, I'm going to have some fun facts for you. And today is National Gum Day or Bubble Gum Day. So I've got some fun facts about gum. I thought that would be fun for us to get into, and we'll do that on the other side of this break here on Real Radio.
The visual aid you need for all the freaky stuff we talk about on the radio. Find it at realradio921.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny for the start of the afternoon, but then showers and clouds are going to be moving in as the cold front boundary makes its way south. It's still a warm day with temperatures in the 80s, but colder air will be moving in overnight. We're back in the 70s for Saturday with some clouds and showers still lingering across the area.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. I sell custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters that are easy to install at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are custom-made for your windows, and I guarantee they'll fit. Don't hire a pro. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
As America's largest injury law firm, size is our strength. Morgan & Morgan.
Hayes Greek from Monroe Palm Beach. Open 7 days a week to 5 a.m. Adult entertainment and upscale dining. 5-star menu. The beautiful ladies are at Monroe Palm Beach. And if you want to watch UFC or playoffs or the NBA, college hoops, there's only one place to watch it. It's Monroe Palm Beach. What's better than watching a game with a beautiful lady by your side? The best view in Palm Beach County are the ladies at Monroe's. Get over there today for a great evening. Peace.
Are you a business owner, CEO, or responsible for marketing? If you are, iHeartMedia can help you reach your goals and find new customers. We reach more consumers in your target area than anyone else, and we can give you access to those potential customers more cost-effectively across radio, digital, podcasting, and social. We'd love to show you how iHeartMedia can work for you. Get started today at iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity during tax season because so much sensitive info is all together.
Before we start the annual meeting of Sean's personal info, has anyone seen Social Security number?
Not me.
Nope. Oh no. He's been stolen.
LifeLock by Norton makes it easy to help protect yourself. If you become a victim, we'll work to fix it. No one can monitor all transactions, but you can save up to 25% off your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
It's Jesse Kelly here. I can't afford to lose 30% of my 401k or IRA again, and I'm assuming you can't either. Call Oxford Gold. Securing your IRA or 401k with real gold and silver is a portfolio protection plan, and Oxford Gold has made it easy as 1, 2, 3. One app, one call, and you pick your precious metals. That's it. You now own precious metals. Call Oxford Gold today to learn more about the 1, 2, 3 protection plan. 833-404-GOLD. 833-404-GOLD.
The check is good, the experience is smooth, and the reviews online are wonderful at GiveMeTheVin.com. They don't call us America's best car buyer for nothing.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
It's fair time. The 64th Martin County Fair kicks off February 10th, featuring a Golden Buzzer winner from America's Got Talent Extreme, an opening night concert by another AGT music act, and new this year, the Hops and Hogs Beer Fest on opening night. A beer fest at the fair? Outstanding. Then grab some fair food and play some carnival games. The Martin County Fair, February 10th through 18th. Discounted tickets on sale now at martincountyfair.com.
Science proves quality sleep is vital to your mental, emotional, and physical health. The Sleep Number 360 smart bed senses your movements and automatically adjusts to help keep you both effortlessly comfortable. And it's temperature balancing, so you stay cool. So you're at your best for yourself and those you care about most. Life-changing sleep, only from Sleep Number. It's our ultimate Sleep Number event. Save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Josh, quote, "After walking around my whole life being a mouth breather, I was excited to try Navage. I read the directions carefully, pressed the button, and oh my gosh, what a sensation. So much mucus, so much crud, but oh sweet, merciful air I can finally breathe you through my nose. Never have I ever taken such an amazing breath in my life. This is a life changer," unquote. He's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
Of course, your favorite station is on the free iHeartRadio app. Take us with you anywhere and listen anytime. Plus, get thousands of other stations and playlists all free. Download our free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
iHeartRadio.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
You've been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Rover's Morning Glory wants you to score some That's
listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday, getting ready for the weekend. Hope you guys got some plans. If not, wing it. Get out the Windex and grab a banana and have a good time. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
Francis is on vacation. Be back in the house on Monday. And now it is time for some facts of fun.
It's Freddy's Fun Facts. Well, we'll keep the tradition going as long as Miss Francis is out for the day. And today is National Bubblegum Day. I've got some fun facts about gum. The oldest record of gum chewing began upwards of 9,000 years ago with the ancient Mayans. This civilization enjoyed chewing on a gum-like substance called chicle, derived from the sap of the sapodilla tree. The material was soft and stretchy, not too dissimilar in texture from the stuff we enjoy today. Modern gum was invented by a dentist named William Finley Semple. He is the first person to patent chewing gum. He hoped the sticky stuff would help clean people's teeth. Although chewing gum is credited to a dentist, bubblegum owes its existence to an even less likely inventor. Despite being an accountant by trade, Walter E. Dimer created the double bubble recipe that got the sticky bubblegum ball rolling. Next fun fact, including that, Double Bubble was the name of the iconic bubblegum brand that William Dimer invented, but for the Fleer Corporation, the brand still exists today and is currently owned by Tootsie Roll Industries. Dimer's first batch of bubblegum was priced at just a penny. Affordable and delectable, just like Greek, the inventor was no doubt beside himself when the entire stock sold out in just one day.
Should have been at 2 cents.
Might have been a profit of about $1, but that would be far from the last buck Double Bubble would go on to earn. Dimer's bubblegum creation was the first time bubblegum was successfully sold commercially. In the first year, it earned $1.5 million. You can imagine what that would equal to today.
Oh, forget it.
Chad Fell of Winston County, Alabama, holds the Guinness World Record for the biggest bubble blown. That's right, you heard me. Without the use of his hands at 20 inches in diameter.
That's a big bubble. That's a big bubble, bitch.
They just write themselves. Speaking of records, Trevor Cummings of Mesa, Arizona is said to hold a record for the longest gum stretch at 564 inches long. For a reference, that's just slightly taller than a 3-story building. Remember that old 7-year fallacy?
You swallow
if
gum,
you were to swallow gum, it
be
would
in your
stay in your stomach for 7 years. Although it's not recommended that you swallow gum, it is obviously a myth that if it goes in, it won't come out and will stick to your insides. Don't worry, gum won't break down in your stomach or intestines, but it will make its timely exit. Bazooka Joe was a famous bubblegum candy known for its inclusion of a comic strip. The strip ran from 1953 until 2012, believe it or not. You remember that, right? You know, little comics that would come in with it? Yeah. The strips were replaced with a puzzle in an attempt to modernize the brand. And there's some fun facts about bubblegum.
When you bet with a bookie, I heard, you get a code and a name. And one of my buddies was a big bettor, loved chewing gum, and that was his code, Bazooka Joe.
Bazooka Joe.
That was his name.
I bet that's been used quite a bit. Yeah,
Bazooka. I was Hollywood. But yeah, he was Bazooka Joe. I remember. Bazooka Joe for 5.
5 what?
5 seconds.
5 large.
Grammys are this weekend. They went up a little last year.
Does anybody care?
Well, last year they went up a little in ratings. They got about 9 million people last year, which was better than the previous year, 8.5. But it is the only, I think, rating show that some people watch. Younger than demographic, no doubt about it. But their Grammys are Sunday night.
Is this the one, right? The infamous slap heard around the world? Was that the Grammys?
I don't know.
With Will Smith?
I don't know. Is he going to be on there, are you asking me?
No. Was that at the Grammys last year?
No, that was the Oscars.
Oh, it was the Oscars. Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot which award.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I wasn't following you.
That's all I meant. I'm sorry.
But the Grammys are Sunday night. I think some people watch them. Like I said, most award shows have gone down huge. I think the Oscars will get a little buzz this year because people are going to say how they open up and if they address it.
Okay.
Yeah, but the Grammys this year are Sunday night. 9 million people last year watched. I don't know if they'll break it or not. You got a lot of traditional people, big stars that'll be there. And I think some people will check it out. I don't know. You got the NFL. Don't forget the flag football game because that's going to take some time.
Oh, well, that'll take all their viewers away, yeah.
Yeah, you got Snoop Dogg, Smoking Jays, Pete Davidson with the hot girls. So you're going to have to worry about that.
Oh, Trevor Noah is hosting the Grammys this year. So that'll bring in some people.
All right, so we do some. Yeah, we do some odd things on this show, which people have said for years. And a lot of times people will say my betting style is very crazy, especially with horses. I have been known to bet to 7 because it's Frank Sinatra's orange is his favorite color. And I would say, and Jimmy, you could back me up on this, more successful than not betting the 7 because I don't always do it. But I would say there's been more wins on the 7 than losses.
At least recently.
Yeah.
In recent history. Yeah, sure. Yeah. There's the matter of fact, well, I don't want to say the last 2 times. The last 2 times that you bet, right, at Gulfstream, it hit?
Yeah, the 7. Yeah.
The 7?
Yeah. I would say the last 4 or 5 times there's been 7s that have come out.
Because you've been there a couple times but didn't bet.
Yeah, right.
So, but I'm talking about the last 2 times. Now, one of them was not last Saturday, 2 Saturdays ago.
January 21st.
And then, and you hit. There was a 7 in, was that the first race, too?
Yeah, first race.
I think it was. And then there was another one where you bet 7s the whole day or a good part of the day.
Yeah, that was years ago.
And that one
crushed.
hit.
Yeah, crushed. I won a ton of money.
And then there was another time you did it. Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to play the Greek Misspeaks. Jimmy's going to be honest about it. We're going to play 15-1. And whichever one we think is better is going to be the winner of the Super Bowl. Mahomes is 15, Hurts is 1.
This is it. This is how we're doing it.
This is how we're picking the Super Bowl. So get ready.
Okay, so that one ready, and all right, and here we go. 1 in 15. Okay, now do you want to know which one I play at what time, or do you want to? Is there any? We got any rules set here?
No, let's just
we're just
play
gonna
them.
Play them. All right. So whichever one is better is the one that's gonna win.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here's number 1 for Jalen Hurts.
This is your Greek Misspeak Review.
You will be very impressed. Start of the art. Yeah, sit down there, Slimmer Pot. I don't know. To me, it's a little shaboom.
She punched him so hard he went flying over the kitchen table. They got a divorce.
Nice. That's pretty neat, Debo. And the writing was perfect. Like the letters, everything was real neat and nice. And then you see mine, like it was all Oscar old. I think she was in a show with her, Melissa Milano, and that girl Shannon Doherty.
Who that?
I'll measure it tonight. Put your hands in your pants. You're like, whoa, wow, what the hell is this?
Ah, nice. Every time.
Get your balls right here.
Every time.
But he's got to be good. He's got to be like somebody like you who can hold his water. Some people can't do that. Most people can't. Somebody questions them. They blank the prince. You know what I mean?
Blank the prince.
I love this.
That's one of those saying. What does it say? The bird doesn't fall far from the bush.
I don't think that's the same.
Okay, that was the OG, the original, number 1. That was Greek Misspeak, number 1, to represent Jalen Hurts of the Philadelphia Eagles. Next up, we have Greek Misspeak, number 15, for Patrick Mahomes.
This is your Greek Misspeak Review.
Patrick Mahomes. What's amazing with all stuff like this is way before the internet and Facebook and everything, where it got going on its own and just spread like wildflower.
Sure.
Would you like to buy a flower for the lady?
So see, I like to prime the deck. So what I do is you wait as possibly as you can.
I don't understand what you just said.
And usually when other people make decisions for me in my career, I get bamboozled.
What?
I don't think he's a guy when he talks that he just speaks out stuff. That's right. Potato, tomato.
Potato, potato, potato. Potato, potato, potato.
I will accept an apology, and I will come back and buy the purchase. So that's where the whole thing is, the scenario. It's a real conundrum. I mean, it's big.
It's gigantic.
That's like putting Windex on Windex.
Just like it.
It's true, though. Most people do have ulterior motives. It is something, but I would write back, this is nice. Is this annually going to happen every week, or what are we doing?
Annually, every week.
Ooh, that was tough.
Hey,
I don't know, man. That's right there.
I don't know. That's pretty easy if you ask me.
Oh, really? What are you going to go?
Oh, yeah. No, Mahomes took that one hands down.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, the OG was good, but I mean, it's the Greek misspeak has improved on over the years.
Yeah.
And of course, and over time. And I think 15 was better. Yeah. Bet the house. Bet the house, kids.
People lose their ass. You don't want to have to get a sex change on Monday. That's when it's a bad Super Bowl.
No, wait till Tuesday. It'll be discounted.
Yeah. It'd be like flat screen TVs. How bad was the game? I got to get a sex change. It is the Greek. It is Jimmy. Franny's out today. We're going to come back with Spin the Wheel for another Greek misspeak and so much more in the Penthouse on a Friday. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory. They did get an invitation here to a glow party. This person is the owner of a lifestyle club and says that I was told a while back that you visited the club, Rover. The previous owner passed away last year. So I guess the previous owner had a big mouth and was telling everyone that I went there one time or whatever.
How big of a mouth?
Rover's Morning Glory. Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Real Radio 92.1 for the Palm Beaches and 101.7 for the Treasure Coast.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny for the start of the afternoon, but then showers and clouds are going to be moving in as the cold front boundary makes its way south. It's still a warm day with temperatures in the 80s, but colder air will be moving in overnight. We're back in the 70s for Saturday with some clouds and showers still lingering across the area.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle, and my company is Blindster.com. I started Blindster in 2010 to provide custom blinds, shades, and shutters at affordable prices. Our blinds are easy to install and shipping is free. Don't hire an expensive professional. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
As a Walgreens pharmacist, I talk with people all the time about little tips and tricks for filling their Medicare prescriptions, like taking advantage of Walgreens 90-day refills to save them a trip, or using Refill by Scan, which is super easy and right on your phone. And for anybody worried about prescription costs, I say, hey, we got you, with low-cost copays on many medications.
Let's talk about making things easier. Walgreens is here. Fill your way and save at walgreens.com/Medicare. See pharmacists for restrictions and exclusions.
Hayes Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach. Open 7 days a week to 5 a.m. Adult entertainment and upscale dining. 5-star menu. The beautiful ladies are at Monroe's of Palm Beach. And if you want to watch UFC or playoffs or the NBA, college hoops, there's only one place to watch it. It's Monroe's of Palm Beach for a great evening. Peace.
Attention Florida homeowners. The MySafe Florida Home Program is now in effect. This program was enacted by the Florida legislature to help single-family homeowners in Florida protect their home against hurricanes and save money doing it. To learn more and apply for a free home hurricane inspection, go to mysafeflhome.com. That's mysafeflhome.com. Once again, that's mysafeflhome.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We recently received a call from an injured person. The insurance company had offered them $11,000. We took the case over and got more than $2 million in court. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Eric was way behind on his taxes.
I owed a lot of money to the IRS, almost $15,000. I tried to make payments.
The IRS wasn't satisfied with Eric's efforts, so they came after him full force.
They're coming to put a lien and a hold on all my income, my home, my car. I was just overwhelmed at what to do.
Then Eric called Optima Tax Relief.
When Optima Tax got involved, the calls would stop, the threats would stop. It was easy like 1, 2, 3.
Optima Tax Relief is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, and their team of expert tax professionals took care of Eric's problem.
I owe $15,000, and now my debt is clean. I don't owe anything.
Take Eric's advice.
If you have a tax problem, you need to call Optima Tax now.
Call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Tara, quote, My doctor wanted me to do saline rinses for my allergies, but I've never been able to successfully use a neti pot. Navage uses suction power, so it's foolproof. There are nights when I'll have particularly bothersome allergies. I'll bust it out, and the results are immediate. It's such a relief. It's become a lifesaver." Unquote. She's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
When you're an innovative business, every blinking cursor, every blank page is an opportunity. What will you do with it? Will you make something better or create something new? Our Dell Technologies advisors provide you with tools and expertise to do incredible things. Because we believe there's an innovator in all of us. For advice on smart PCs powered by Intel V Pro that's built for business, call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When you're an innovative business, every blinking cursor, every blank page is an opportunity. What will you do with it? Will you make something better or create something new? Our Dell Technologies advisors provide you with tools and expertise to do incredible things. Because we believe there's an innovator in all of us. For advice on smart PCs powered by Intel V Pro that's built for business, call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
Hey, this is Franny, and I am so excited to witness the journey of one of my family members who took my advice about going to check out Begin a New Med Spa. After raving about this premier luxury med spa in Jupiter, it was basically a no-brainer. She's dealing with low energy and has had some trouble losing weight since the birth of her children and was just plain frustrated. So she made an appointment and had a consultation with Begin a New's wellness guru, Sam, and they mapped out a plan specific to her, which started with the extensive and in-depth lab work that is part of their optimal wellness plan. From there, they will figure out her deficiencies and other things needed to get her feeling her absolute best. I know because I have been on their optimal wellness plan for almost a year and I'm feeling so good. You can get started for free with their optimal wellness with qualifying insurance, but Begin Anew offers so much more. Botox, fillers, all kinds of lasers, testosterone therapy, just to name a few. Check it all out, and you can book your consultation today at beginanewmed.com. That's beginanewmed.com.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
We have a right lane blocked in Boynton Beach, 95 southbound, crash just south of Gateway Boulevard, a little bit north of there, crash on the shoulder, southbound 95 just north of Hypoluxo Road. Turnpike is accident-free. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle, and my company is Blindster.com. I started Blindster in 2010 to provide custom blinds, shades, and shutters at affordable prices. Our blinds are easy to install and shipping is free. Don't hire an expensive professional. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
Follow the Bible in a Year with Jack Graham podcast today. Begin your New Year's resolution with the Bible and see why millions have already started Bible in a Year with Jack Graham.
This podcast was created to help you solidify your faith.
Or wherever you get your podcasts.
You're listening to Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeart radio station.
I looked over this morning, the last 12 Super Bowls since 2000. You know what I am? What are you? 12 Super Bowls. I'm 0-13.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
What it is, baby. What it is. What will it be? Is it better to win or is it better to lose to bitch? You tell us.
Duh.
877-927-6969. On the table today, if you go out with somebody on a date, how long is it appropriate to call them for the next day? Everybody has a different theory. Everybody says you got to wait. Some people say don't play hard to get. Is it wrong if you ask the person that night? Right there.
Yeah.
I had a good time.
What are you doing tomorrow?
What are you doing tomorrow?
What are you doing in 2 hours?
My trend has always been, the Greek trend is I hit it into drive. There's been many girls that
I hit it into drive?
I hit it into drive. There's been many girls
Hit it at the drive.
Yeah. It goes right into drive. I'm just saying. I've gone out with girls and then I see them maybe so many nights in a row right after that. And I mean a lot of nights in a row. But everybody's got a different thing. And I don't believe you should play games. If you like somebody, you should tell them. But you let us know. Give us a call, 877-927-6969. Jimmy, you can also email him, jimmy@realradio921.com.
And I have some emails we'll get to after this hour's Misspeak. And it's my turn to spin the wheel, so let's get going, all right?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Come on. Nice. So number 114. Here we go.
This is your Greek Misspeak.
So that's going to be a big show tomorrow night. I think the guests are food fighters.
Nice.
The Miami Heat, they won a game last night in the NBA Finals, and not like I'm surprised, but I'm shocked.
Shocking, isn't it?
All right, next time I'm going to start pumping some seeds.
Your lack of self-knowledge sometimes is breathtaking.
Oh, yeah, she pumps the wheel.
That doesn't make sense.
And they're not big guys. They're 5'10", 5'9", soaking wet. Solid advice right there. 2 + 2 does equal 5.
Nope.
There's your ham and your salami on that one.
Nice.
You don't want to throw the horns on the bat, but you know what? At least
On the what?
You don't want to throw the horns on the cake.
When you're not in my world, the horse racing thing kind of doesn't come up.
I don't see why. I never said that though. That was in my category of volume.
Wow.
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 You got Ryan Reynolds to say, wow.
Wow. Thank you, Ryan. That's what I say when I see videos of your wife. Wow.
Wow. Jimmy at realradio921.com. Jimmy at realradio921.com. We got this in from our good friend Sarah B. out in Nashville. She wrote in because we were talking earlier about a study showing about the people going into work sick.
Yeah.
So she shared a story of what happened to her once. I had a job where I got a lower rating on my review because I'd called out 3 or 4 times in the year before my review. The most recent time, they wanted me to bring in a doctor's note when I only had a cold. I had Saturday and Sunday off and called out on Monday. Each of those times, I had started to get sick the Thursday or Friday before I was off. The next time I was sick on Monday, I came in anyway. On the way up the elevator, my boss was also in the elevator with me and said, if you're sick, you can go home. I said, but it's Monday. They never bothered to call me again about calling out.
Okay.
So came back on them. So Jimmy at realradio921.com. When we come back from break, we'll have another, what do we got? Trifecta time, isn't it?
Yes, it
Look
is.
at that. It's trifecta time already.
Trifecta time, and we'll tell you about what's going on with CBS with Tony Romo.
Romo!
Is Romo starting to throw interceptions in the booth? We'll find out in the Penthouse when we get back. Peace.
iHeartRadio is the easy-to-use app for music and radio. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
Hey, it's a Greek, and Real Radio wants you to score some red zone revenue. Your shot to score $1,000 is coming up at 5 past the hour on Real Radio.
This is Mike Golick Jr. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network, presented by DraftKings.
The NHL's best players are in South Florida for the NHL All-Star Weekend. Action begins tonight with the All-Star Skills Competition, with the All-Star Game tomorrow. Heat big man Bam Adebayo is heading to Salt Lake City for the NBA All-Star Game. Adebayo was chosen as an Eastern Conference reserve for this month's event. And the green flag drops on NASCAR's 75th season this weekend. The drivers are in LA for the Clash at the Coliseum Sunday. I'm Scott Davidson.
Hey everyone, it's Mike Golick Jr. introducing my new podcast, Gojo, tackling sports, pop culture, and whatever else you can think of. Download and listen to the newest episode from my show, Gojo, the podcast with DraftKings, releasing daily, Monday through Friday, wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny for the start of the afternoon, but then showers and clouds are going to be moving in as the cold front boundary makes its way south. It's still a warm day with temperatures in the 80s, but colder air will be moving in overnight. We're back in the 70s for Saturday with some clouds and showers still lingering across the area.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle, and my company is Blindster.com. I started Blindster in 2010 to provide custom blinds, shades, and shutters at affordable prices. Our blinds are easy to install and shipping is free. Don't hire an expensive professional. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity during tax season because so much sensitive info is all together.
Before we start the annual meeting of Sean's personal info, has anyone seen Social Security number?
Not me.
Nope. Oh no, he's been stolen.
LifeLock by Norton makes it easy to help protect yourself. If you become a victim, we'll work to fix it. No one can monitor all transactions, but you can save up to 25% off your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to...
Big with the big game experience at Duffy Sports Grill. Starting at only $25, guaranteed front row seat for the big game. Includes a $10 coupon for your next visit, complimentary welcome drink with stadium snack, souvenir game day tickets, official Duffy swag, and one lucky guest who reserves their seat ahead will automatically register for a chance to win an autographed Miami Dolphins football signed by Tyreek Hill at every Duffy's location. Hurry, limited availability.
This is Miami's Mike Gesicki, number 88, and I'll see you at Duffy's Sports Grill.
Duffy's, our game is always on.
Science proves quality sleep is vital to your mental, emotional, and physical health. The Sleep Number 360 smart bed senses your movements and automatically adjusts to help keep you both effortlessly comfortable. And it's temperature balancing, so you stay cool. So you're at your best for yourself and those you care about most. Life-changing sleep, only from Sleep Number. It's our ultimate Sleep Number event. Save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Macy's one-day sale is going on now with deals of the day on great Valentine's Day gift ideas, like 50% off fashion jewelry and designer watches, 20 to 40% off beauty essentials from Lancôme and more, and get 40 to 50% off handbags and wallets they'll love at Macy's one-day sale. Plus, get your online orders faster with free curbside pickup or pickup in store at Macy's.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're starting to speak another language, like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
When you're an innovative business, every blinking cursor, every blank page is an opportunity. What will you do with it? Will you make something better or create something new? Our Dell Technologies advisors provide you with tools and expertise to do incredible things. Because we believe there's an innovator in all of us. For advice on smart PCs powered by Intel V Pro that's built for business, call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
When you're an innovative business, every blinking cursor, every blank page is an opportunity. What will you do with it? Will you make something better or create something new? Our Dell Technologies advisors provide you with tools and expertise to do incredible things. Because we believe there's an innovator in all of us. For advice on smart PCs powered by Intel V Pro that's built for business, call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
Hey, it's Greek for Tito's Handmade Vodka. Over 20 years ago, the first batch of Tito's Handmade Vodka was made in the heart of Austin, Texas. And tomorrow's batch will be 2. Tito's Handmade Vodka makes the good stuff for good times. Find recipes, videos, and more at titosvodka.com. The big game is coming up, and everybody wants to know who's going to be the winner. Well, if you got Tito's in your team, you're always a winner. Tito's Handmade Vodka. Peace.
Hey, it's Megan from iHeartRadio. And whether you're active every day or you sit stagnant all day long, you probably don't realize how badly your body needs to stretch. That's why I'm so happy I found StretchLab. I know when I went through my initial evaluation with my flexologist, Myra, I was so surprised to find out where my body was pulling in some places and putting pressure in others. So no matter if you're training for a marathon or you sit in a cubicle all day, tell your certified flexologist what you're looking to achieve, and they'll create a customized treatment plan just for you. Don't wait. Visit StretchLab.com or visit their state-of-the-art studio on PGA Boulevard in Palm Beach Gardens and tell them Megan sent you.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Good afternoon. Still seeing a full-speed ride on I-95 for now, but over on the Turnpike, you are going to find some slowdowns on the northbound side of the Turnpike. Expect to be on and off the brakes in spots between Boynton Beach Boulevard and the West Palm Service Plaza. That's a look at your Palm Beach County traffic. I'm Doug Lindsay.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle. My company is Blindster.com. I started Blindster in 2010 to provide custom blinds, shades, and shutters at affordable prices. Our blinds are easy to install and shipping is free. Don't hire an expensive professional. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday. Welcome back to the program. 92.1 Real Radio. Thank you for always listening. After us, it's the News Junkie, the Greek Zone, and then Lex and Terry. And tomorrow, Locker Room, 11 to 3. Some more winners with Teddy Covers. Last week, he was 3-0. And we'll break down the NFL, start talking about the big game, college hoops, NBA, and so much more. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
Frances is out today. She'll be back with us on Monday, enjoying a day of vacation. And it's time for a Greek's Trifecta.
Riders up. It's Greek's Trifecta.
Derek Jeter, number 2, was on Jimmy Fallon this week. And he was pretty closed-vest guy. Didn't let people know much about his personal life or about him. Very generic questions he would always answer. And people feel like you sat down with him. You didn't find anything out about him. But on Jimmy Fallon, he opened up a little. He said that he wore a gold thong one time. He was in a big slump in baseball and hitting, like 0 for 41 or something like that. He wore a gold thong. They were out in Oakland, and the first time up, he hit a home run. So he said he's usually not superstitious, but at that point, he couldn't think of anything. I got to break this. He wore a gold thong, and it broke it. Jimmy, if anything was going wrong for you, would you wear something unusual?
Absolutely, 100%.
Really? You wouldn't even think about it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let us know.
Yeah,
if you
wearing something, that's no big deal. You know, I mean, it's not like you have to do, anything illegal or, anything like super out of the world.
Had to be a little uncomfortable to wear a thong, though, and play for 3 hours.
Well, some people get used to it.
Okay. There it is, Greek. Deal with it. Here's the Super Bowl trend for you. Okay. And, of course, I'm telling you this trend because it is good for the Greek side. Super Bowl, last 15 winners have worn white jerseys. Last 15 winners, 13 of 15, have worn white jerseys. The Eagles are wearing green. Chiefs are wearing white. Last 15 Super Bowls, 13 of the winners wore white. And that's good for us because the Chiefs are wearing white and the Eagles are wearing their green. It's a trend. Whether or not you want to buy into it, it doesn't matter. After the game, you may think about it for a quick second. And if the Eagles win, then you'll say, screw Greek. He didn't know anything about that, but that's what ended up happening. LeBron James scored 26 points last night. Lakers won 112-111. That's not really the big deal. The big deal is LeBron's getting closer and closer to passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, all-time scoring leader with 63 points. Now, Kareem and LeBron do not talk. They've had some issues. I think more about politics than anything else. And LeBron's got a chance to break his record. LeBron plays tonight. And then I believe he plays Sunday. He could probably do it next 2 games. I would love to see these two maybe mend the fence and for LeBron to say something to him and Jabbar to actually give him acknowledgement. But I think he might. We'll see what happens. NHL All-Star Game is this weekend. A lot of things going down at Fort Lauderdale tonight. But don't forget, the game is Sunday, and it's at Panthers Arena. The NFL's got their All-Star flag football. That's right. I said flag football.
Can't wait.
And they're playing in Vegas. I don't know if anybody's going to watch this.
Betting a house on Davidson.
Snoop Dogg and Pete Davidson are the captains. The game will be in Vegas. And that is your lunchtime trifecta. So Tony Romo is the broadcaster for Fox. And he's CBS, excuse me. And he is doing very, very well for years. He's in his fourth year. But this year, they felt like he dropped the ball a little, wasn't as prepared.
Really?
And CBS, the big shots had to take Tony Romo out to dinner. New York Post is reporting this, that they sat down and they said that a lot of times he seemed like he didn't know what he was saying.
Really?
He took, like, he was just throwing things out there willy-nilly and not being that prepared. It was in a post yesterday. And he gets paid a lot of money. Tony Romo, $17 million. He was the first guy to get huge money. They all get paid a lot of money, but Tony Romo's contract could open up for everybody else getting paid, like Troy Aikman.
Yeah, well, he really raised the ceiling. Yeah,
or
the bar. Yeah,
Tom Brady. And some people I have heard this year say to me, I don't like Romo anymore. Romo's
really?
Yeah, I've heard
no
that.
Kidding.
Again, from my small circle.
Yeah,
but I guess it's a bigger thing than we think, because if the CBS big shots took him out to dinner. And Romo said he's going to get a little bit more focus. Super Bowl next year is on Fox, on CBS, excuse me. And they're going to try to see what they could do. But again, I don't think that it's a big deal, but I think they just wanted to say to him, like, all right, you got to get CBS is going to sit down there and they're going to talk to him and say, you got to get a little bit more focus. This year the Super Bowl's on Fox. Next year it's on CBS. I don't think he has to worry about getting fired, anything like that. But he does work with Jim Nantz, and they did say there was a lot of people on social media responding and different things like that he didn't seem on as point this year, or maybe as focus about the game. And I did hear that from a couple people, like I said, and I didn't notice it. It doesn't really matter to me who's doing the games, never has. I don't pay that much attention. There are certain people I like better or like hearing, but I'm not going to not watch a game or not, put it on if there's a guy who I don't care about. I think the amount of money they get is crazy. They should get paid money. I'm not saying that, and good money, but not 17, 18. Brady's getting $35 million. Also, Brady, the Super Bowl is on Fox this year, and he is not working the Super Bowl. People speculated that right away, like, oh, is he going to be working the Super Bowl? Is he going to maybe sit down with them? He's not. Spending a lot of time with all his family, obviously his kids, and that's his top priority. 877-927-6969.
Too late.
If you are going on a date with somebody and you have a good time, when do you think it's okay to ask them for another date? Right away? Same night? Week later? All this game playing, is it really worth it? Ask them out right there on the spot. Say, what do you want to do? The sooner the better. That's the way I look at it. But you guys tell us what you think. 877-927-6969. Also, you can email us, Real Radio, Jimmy at realradio921.com.
Why don't you have the latest iHeartRadio app on your phone? You can go there and find us on there. It's super easy to find Real Radio 921. And in the middle of our home screen is a little microphone icon. Press that, and you can leave us a talk back. I love getting those and playing them back, and that's another way that you can interact with the show. Greek was just talking about, when you want to ask out a girl on a second date, or maybe the girl asks a guy out on a second date. How long do you have to wait? Here's a kid that I'm not sure if he's ever going to ask a girl out on a date. I tell you, this one's kind of surprised me, but most adolescents dream of spending time alone with a member of the opposite sex. But what would happen to a boy who finds himself in the middle of a large number of girls in a room? Well, I'll tell you what'll happen. This happened to one boy who came in. He went into a class. Now, it's like a class 12 examination at a school in Bihar. Manny Shankar is the kid's name, a student at Bihar Sharif's Alama Iqbal College.
Damn.
Obviously, it's overseas.
I would never find this place.
It is a college, and he went to take an intermediate examination at the school. However, as soon as he realized that he was the lone boy in a classroom of 50 girls, He passed out. Seriously, he walks in, he sees all the women. He's like, nope, boom. Dude passed right out, right there.
Faded.
What do you think, Reek?
I don't know.
Were they all his exes?
I don't know. Maybe that was it. I think that sounds like a dream come true.
It was a plot.
You're the only crayon in the box. I mean, how can you not go? Your odds are perfect.
According to his aunt, he just fainted out of nervousness. He developed a fever and was rushed to the hospital.
Wow.
He was admitted to the hospital for further examination. Yeah, so maybe he owed him money.
Maybe. He was like, oh my God.
Maybe it's like, maybe they're all loan sharks over there.
I didn't hear it in the article. Did they say his age?
It was college age,
Okay.
and it was like a test to get into college. So you figure like 18-ish, 19-ish.
yeah.
I mean, if it goes by our standards here, which is ballpark, it's got to be right around there, right?
Yeah, I don't think that. I mean, I think I would walk in. I'd be like, this is awesome.
Yeah, most kids would. you
Line
know?
them up like bowling balls.
How about that? I think my chances are pretty good here.
Bowling pins, I meant.
Yeah, whatever. Nobody cares. I mean, at this point, what the hell?
877-927. You go on a date with somebody, you like them. How long is it okay to ask them for the second date? The same night? Wait a couple days? Wait a week? 2 weeks? I don't like playing games. Is the same night putting person on a spot?
Well, yeah, it's been a long time since I've been in the dating world, but I mean, if I go out with somebody and we go to a movie and maybe we go out and have a drink afterwards, and then we go home, and then if I'm dropping her off or she's dropping me off, or if we go our separate ways, at that point, it'd be, I had a good time tonight. What are you doing next weekend? You busy? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that would be natural.
Would you think if you went on a date with somebody and you had a good time, and you thought you had a good time, would you be surprised? My buddy told me this story where the other person...
Well, this was wasn't this a WWGD on Wednesday where the guy went out with somebody and
I can't remember.
Apparently he didn't think that like he got ghosted.
Yeah, I think so. Something like that. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But he thought everything was great, right? He went out on a date. Everything seemed great. They were out for like 7 hours together, right? Wasn't that it?
Yeah, I forget that.
They were out for like 7 hours together, and then all of a sudden he went to send her a message, and she didn't reply, right? So immediately he thinks the worst, and he's like, maybe something wasn't right or something.
I think, though, if you're out...
And I think our advice pretty much was hey, it's okay to send another message back and see. So going back to your scenario here, which is very similar, which is you go out on a date and everything seems to be great, would you be surprised? Yeah, of course I'd be surprised.
Now,
Yeah.
if you asked the person out, then my buddy went through this last night. He was telling me a story, and she said no. Would you say to her why? Like, it seemed like we had a great time. Is there something wrong with that?
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
That's not pressure.
I mean, it's putting her on the spot.
Yeah. But he did this.
It is going to put her on the spot, and she's more than likely going to feel uncomfortable. I mean, if she doesn't want to go out, she doesn't want to go out.
Why? Why, damn it?
Sounds like, sure this didn't happen to you? That was a pretty quick reaction. But...
what do you mean, no? No, I was out last night with my buddy, and he took me out for sushi. A new thing I did last night, I went out for sushi. I've only done that with a couple girls. I'm not a big sushi person, but he wanted to go out.
Is your buddy hot? Or he's got a lot of money?
He's got a lot of money.
Bingo.
I'm not that shallow.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am. And he bought dinner, too, so special thanks to him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Somebody picked up a tab in your circle? Holy smokes. You're kidding me.
Well, I didn't even know what to order. I had no clue. Like I said, I think I've gone out with sushi maybe 3 times with girls, and they always order for me. So he was ordering for me, and he was like one of those big chopstick guys. He's like, Greek, you got to get chopsticks. I'm like, dude.
Give me a fork.
Hey.
I can barely operate that. You want me to operate chopsticks? What, are you kidding me?
You're killing me.
Well, I tell you what, I'm in that boat with you because I can't use chopsticks.
Oh, my God.
I've tried, and I don't get it. I don't have the coordination with my hands. I probably, with some practice, I might be able to pick it up, but it's like you're eating rice with that. What do you get, 3 grains at a time? What are you doing here? Give me a spoon. I'm much better off. Please.
What are you at 3 grades?
You're killing me here. What am I going to do with that?
He was trying to show me last night. I said, and I felt like people were looking at us. I said, "Hey, we're good."
Yeah. He's just a friend.
Yeah,
just a friend.
I said, people think we're on the other team. I just got my eyebrows done.
At this point, you're actually better off.
Jesus. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. On the table today, you can always call us and ask you anything you want. But how long do you think you have to wait if you went on a date with somebody and you had a good time? A week, a day, the same night? Or what do you think? You can't wait too long because then the person thinks you're not interested. I mean, that's another thing. You know, because if you wait too long.
Well, don't you leave it on some sort of a note that way? Like, I'll call you or, text me when you get home and, or something. I mean, isn't that
usually
common?
It would be for me.
I mean, yeah.
I would want to know where I stood personally. I'd be like, hey, I had a great. But only if I thought I had a good time. And she did. That's more important, obviously, than me. Because if the other person didn't have a good time, you're like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, if you had a good time, you felt like they were just going through the motions. You're like, I don't know. But everybody's different. So, I don't know. Who do we got, Jimmy?
We got Richie on the line. Hey, Richie, welcome to the Penthouse.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Been a long-time listener for a while, probably like over 10 years.
Wow. Thank you.
I hear this trend going on about the Super Bowl winners, the last 13 out of 15 teams wore white.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But who were the other 2 teams who didn't wear white? Who won?
I don't know. Just the trend that I heard yesterday.
I know.
Who was it?
It's the Eagles, baby, and Nick Foles. I'm a huge Eagles fan, by the way.
That's right.
Going through a tunnel, Richie.
Yeah.
I think we're losing you.
That's right, Richie. You're right. The Eagles, I don't know that too. So maybe they'll do it again.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know why you want to include that. Maybe because you're a Giants fan, but hey.
I'm not a Giants fan.
No.
No, Richie, if you're listening for 10 years, I'm no fan of any team. I go with who I bet on. I never had a team.
You're right. You're a fan.
Not in football, no.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, I love you guys. I just wanted to fill the people in on that because I feel like you were leaving us out to dry.
No.
And we're gonna win. We're gonna win in a couple weeks.
I hope not.
100%. Put your money on it.
No, I got the other way.
Kansas City has is Jason Kelsey and Patrick Mahomes on one leg.
Okay, but that's still good.
It's not bad. I'll take Travis Kelsey and Patrick Mahomes any day.
Yeah,
I'll take a one-legged Patrick Mahomes. Sure.
You got to call us back, Richie, after the Super Bowl.
All right, I will.
All right, good luck, buddy.
Thanks, pal. Thanks for calling. How about that, huh?
Yeah, I'm not going. I don't want to be negative.
Son of a gun.
God,
somebody didn't told me that.
Yeah,
that would have been good to know.
Powerball is up to $700 million.
That's not high enough.
Jesus, yes, it is. If somebody gave me anything, I'd be happy. A box of Tide, some Wheat Thins.
Never gets old.
Yeah, I mean, that's right. Our good friend Pete, who won our contest, brought us down a box of Wheat Thins, which is very nice. But Powerball is $700 million. You can play even 1 or 2 tickets at $2 a piece just for a shot and just to have, something to bitch about the next day.
Yeah, well, that's what it's all about.
877-927-6969. You can also text
When
us.
is Powerball?
Tomorrow night.
Is it tomorrow?
I believe it's Saturday and Tuesday. I could be mistaken, but I believe it's Saturday night. Powerball.
The old trusty app, Florida Lottery app. Powerball, $700 million. Saturday, February 4th is the next drawing.
All right.
Let's do it.
877-927-6969.
Even Mega Millions is $20 million. Florida Lotto is $8.75 million. I'll take that.
Pay American Express.
Nice.
Awesome. 877-927-6969. On the table today, if you go out with somebody, how about the other way? How long is too long? That's another one. Because you wait too long, the girl might think you're totally not interested.
3 days.
3 days, you think?
Yeah, if you don't hear anything for 3 days, I would say 3 days.
Wow, that's quick.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's quick. A lot of people like to play games and stuff.
Well, I mean, if you want to play games, get the hell out of here. I don't want anything to do with it.
No. I want to ask right away.
Yeah,
I want to ask right away.
Yeah.
If I go out, we had a good time, let's go out tomorrow night.
Yeah.
That's all.
Or I mean, it doesn't even, the date doesn't matter as
Just
much,
that we're
but it's the fact of let's make plans.
Yeah, let's
make
make
plans now.
Yeah, let's do something else.
What are you doing next weekend? You know, we had a great time. What are you doing? We want to do dinner. Want to do a movie. Want to go to the beach. You know, or something or whatever. You know, you're into whatever the two. I mean, I'm generalizing.
Twister with baby oil.
Well, that's usually on the third date, right?
Usually the third date.
Yeah.
That is a great game, though.
And you got to hit Powerball.
Yeah, you hit Powerball, right? And you'll really get together as a couple. Twister with baby
That'll
oil.
do it.
Yeah, definitely will.
Right hand green. Ooh.
And make sure she has green underwear on.
That's not my hand.
Favorite color underwear, I would have to say for me, I'm going to go with, did anybody ask? Purple or green. I like lemon in my water.
Who the hell cares?
Who
cares?
Who f***ing cares?
Well, I don't care what you think.
Who cares what you think?
I don't care what you guys think. All my new lesbian friends accept me.
Yes. Yes.
877-927-6969. That's the number to call.
Speaking of money, coming up on the other side of this very short break, you've got another keyword coming up and another chance at $1,000. That's right. Greek is telling you all day. We give you 13 chances a day at $1,000 of red zone revenue, and another one is coming up. So go to realradio921.com. Go there right now. Little window will pop right up for you. Just leave it there. And just on the other side of this short break, you'll get the next hour's keyword. Enter it at realradio921.com. And that's it. That's all you got to do to be in the running for $1,000 in the 1 p.m. hour. And if you get a phone call from a 513 area code, maybe it says unknown caller.
Pick it up.
Pick it up. That could be us letting you know that you just won $1,000.
And if you missed that call, you'll really, you know what, screw the prince. It is the Penthouse. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Oh, he's cute.
All right. I'm not judging habits today. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
We're everywhere you need to be. Find your favorite show at realradio921.com.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny for the start of the afternoon, but then showers and clouds are going to be moving in as the cold front boundary makes its way south. It's still a warm day with temperatures in the 80s, but colder air will be moving in overnight. We're back in the 70s for Saturday with some clouds and showers still lingering across the area.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle, and my company is Blindster.com. I started Blindster in 2010 to provide custom blinds, shades, and shutters at affordable prices. Our blinds are easy to install and shipping is free. Don't hire an expensive professional. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
At Morgan & Morgan, the fee is free. You don't pay us anything unless we win your case.
When you're an innovative business, every blinking cursor, every blank page is an opportunity. What will you do with it? Will you make something better or create something new? Our Dell Technologies advisors provide you with tools and expertise to do incredible things. Because we believe there's an innovator in all of us. For advice on smart PCs powered by Intel V Pro that's built for business, call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Attention Florida homeowners. The My Safe Florida Home program is now in effect. This program was enacted by the Florida legislature to help single-family homeowners in Florida protect their home against hurricanes and save money doing it. To learn more and apply for a free home hurricane inspection, go to mysafeflhome.com. That's mysafeflhome.com. Once again, that's mysafeflhome.com.
On the Exorcist Files podcast, a leading exorcist and demonologist shares stories of disturbing and vicious cases of possession. For the last 2 decades, Father Carlos Martins has encountered evil in nearly every way imaginable.
What Hollywood portrayed in The Exorcist with
levitations, vomiting, spitting at the priest. All of that has not been a movie for me. I have seen that firsthand.
Listen to The Exorcist Files on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
We're Storm Smart. Here in Florida, that's a name people trust. For over 26 years, we've been making storm catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market, protecting over 90,000 Florida homes in communities just like yours. And while storms may come and go, one thing's for sure, Storm Smart's here to stay. Day in and day out, we'll be here, working harder to make sure you can breathe a little easier. SMART is protecting our community today and tomorrow.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Tara, quote, "My doctor wanted me to do saline rinses for my allergies, but I've never been able to successfully use a neti pot. Navage uses suction power, so it's foolproof. There are nights when I'll have particularly bothersome allergies. I'll bust it out, and the results are immediate. It's such a relief. It's become a lifesaver." Unquote. She's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity during tax season because so much sensitive info is all together.
Before we start the annual meeting of Sean's personal info, has anyone seen Social Security number?
Not me.
Nope. Oh no. He's been stolen.
LifeLock by Norton makes it easy to help protect yourself. If you become a victim, we'll work to fix it. No one can monitor all transactions, but you can save up to 25% off your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
On the free iHeartRadio app, you never pay to hear what you love, and you never wait to hear what you want. Save your money, save your time, and listen anywhere. Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Wish you had the extra cash to transform your home into the palace of your dreams? You don't need this genie's help. Let Real Genius make your home renovation wishes come true. Just type in the magic words realgenius.com into your browser and get a personalized quote in seconds. With a Real Genius loan, you can access the equity in your home to pay for a new kitchen, a pool in your kitchen. They're your wishes. Do what you want. Real Genius helps people save on average $5,000 on lender's fees alone. Use that extra money for the most magical thing of all, to make your neighbors jealous.
Oh.
Turn your home improvement fantasy into a reality and visit realgenius.com or call 888-246-5906. That's 888-246-5906. Use promo code RGCARD and get a $500 Visa gift card after closing. Contact them for more details. Oh, they also have no closing cost options. Real Genius is the smarter way to mortgage. Real Genius LLC, NMLS 2389303. Real Genius is an equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval, not licensed in all states. Whew! Did it in one breath.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Watch out for construction slowdowns on your Friday drive. Southern Boulevard East at Congress Avenue. That's taking up 2 left lanes. We have road work Okeechobee Boulevard East at Flagler Drive. That has a left turn lane blocked. Make sure you slow down for pedestrians on your commute today. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. I sell custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters that are easy to install at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are custom-made for your windows, and I guarantee they'll fit. Don't hire a pro. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
You been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Rover's Morning Glory wants you to score some Red Zone revenue. Win $1,000 now. From Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday. Hope you're having a good day and enjoying yourself. Get ready for the weekend. Have a good time and stay out of trouble. And remember, after us, it is the News Junkie and then the Greek Zone. Rob Vino calling us from Philly. Big handicapper. We'll break down a couple of college basketball games. And then after us, it's Lex and Terry. And tomorrow, locker room, 11 to 3. Teddy Covers calling in. We'll talk about what's going on, the prop bets for the Super Bowl, and he was 3-0 last week. Franny's out today on vacation. Be back with us on Monday. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
So he'll pick up the hammer, and he'll end up hammering some stories about Florida.
Let's hammer it, baby. How's your hammer hanging?
Florida.
Decent.
Did you say
Florida? I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Well, we're going to start in Delray Beach, where Vicky Lichman, a Delray Beach woman, received a phone call while she was in a hospital for minor surgery. Now, while she was in there, the person calling was impersonating a law enforcement official and left this voicemail. This call is in regarding to a legal matter that does require your immediate attention. So could you please give me a call back? The message is said, and they left a 561 area code number. So she called the number back, got a voicemail as well. Someone saying that this was the Delray Beach Police Department. Please leave a message. Vicky didn't take the bait, though, knowing that this was a scam. Unfortunately, other people did, though, fall for it. According to an official police report, a 28-year-old woman did and parted with $2,800 worth of gift cards and $9,000 in Bitcoin. According to actual Delray Beach police detectives, they're calling people saying you owe money for like a traffic fine or jury duty or something like that. And of course, no police department or government entity would do such a thing. Apparently, 5 others also fell for this same scam. Delray Beach Detective St. Martin said, "We tend to be trusting of law enforcement, so unfortunately people fall for these scams, you know."
Makes sense.
Hopefully they can find out the culprit who's been doing that. A former Florida Panthers coach, Andrew Brunette, was arrested Wednesday on suspicion of drunken driving in a golf cart near his Boca Raton home. A Broward Sheriff's Office deputy was ticketing Brunette's golf cart, which was illegally parked outside of a bar in Deerfield Beach, when he noticed Brunette, 49, leaving a bar unsteady on his feet and slurring his speech. Minutes later, the deputy spotted Brunette driving the golf cart and running 2 stop signs. The deputy initiated a traffic stop, but Brunette continued into Boca Raton before stopping. That's right, he's fleeing police on a golf cart. Brunette, who lives in Boca Raton, claimed that he wasn't driving the cart, which was funny because he was sitting in the driver's seat. After starting to perform a roadside sobriety tests, as requested, Brunette suddenly started to walk off, requesting his attorney, and refused a breathalyzer test. Brunette was the interim head coach for the Panthers during the 21-22 season. After the Panthers hired Paul Maurice in June, Brunette left and became assistant coach with, yes, the New Jersey Devils. Finally, on your What the Florida, a man is in jail after deputies said he set a woman's car on fire. This was after he allegedly robbed her also in December of 2022. On January 23rd, the victim heard a loud explosion outside, and she went outside and saw her car was on fire. She told police she believed Tevian Stubbs set her car on fire. According to the arrest affidavit, the victim said Stubbs had been harassing her and stole her firearm and cell phone from the same vehicle in December of 22. The victim told deputies with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office that on the day of the burglary, Stubbs called her and said he wanted to speak with her, and if she did, he would give her he would give back the stuff that he'd stole from her. She was also able to track her phone, though, using a Find My iPhone app that she had. So apparently, it's a way that you can do. I'm not familiar with iPhone, so that's a pretty cool thing that you can do. Neighbors' surveillance video did show, though, when the gentleman got out of his vehicle that was parked next door, ran up to that vehicle. A couple minutes later, her vehicle had caught on fire. Like there was a big explosion, and the dude was running back with gas cans in his hands. The video was shown to the victim, who confirmed that the person in the video was Stubbs. Stubbs was arrested and charged with second-degree arson and aggravated stalking. And there's some, what the Florida? Come on, people. What are you doing out there?
Thank you, Jimmy. Great job. One thing that was surprising was Apple, for the first time in a long time, shows their sales was down. They attributed to the iPhone.
Well, they better get a new one out there then, huh?
They're going to come out with iPhone 66. But yeah, they said their sales are down about 5%. I'm shocked. First time I ever heard that.
For a particular time period, or was this just overall in general? Because I think the iPhone 14 came out for this holiday, right?
Yeah,
this holiday season?
Right? Yeah, the last quarter they were talking about. Yeah. I think last 3 months of last year, November, December, whatever it was, October, November, December, down 5%. But it is still a surprise because it just seems like they're always crushing it. They did blame it on the new iPhone sales being down. Obviously, I'm sure they'll fix it and people will keep buying them. But again, how many, once you get a 12 or a 13 or 11, whatever they have, how many times people are going to update it? I think before people just did it automatically.
Yeah. A lot of people still do.
Yeah. But if there's not that big of a change and you're not getting a lot of new stuff, you might look at it like, what am I really getting?
Practical.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to be, that way or frugal about it, yeah, sure. I mean, if there isn't a big deal, but a lot of people want that new gadget. They want that better camera because that's what they all seem to go in. Even I'm seeing that the Samsung S23 is coming out, I think on the 14th or 13th of this month. And again, I have an S20, so it's, they go by, Samsung goes by the year. So, but it's the same thing. It's mostly video. Between the video and the camera is the big improvements. How about improving the phone?
Yeah.
So I can make a call.
That's what it's for?
There's an idea, huh?
My alarm works fine, so it's awesome.
I can't hear you worth crap, but you know what? I can take a great picture.
Yeah, but no, you're right. And young kids, they seem all to have the newest gadget.
Yeah,
no matter what it is, their parents are getting it. They don't care. They're going to spend the extra cash, and they're upgrading it and doing it. But, yeah, Apple did show a small percentage of a loss. Again, the 5%, that's big with Apple when you're talking numbers, but I'm sure they'll be fine. But there's been a lot of situations, a lot of companies showing losses, and I think it makes people get a little leery of what's going on. Everybody's obviously worried about the economy and what's going to happen. They're calling for more problems for us. Hopefully, gas has gone up. We've noticed that in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, the last projection that I saw that they're saying it's going to keep going up. And then, of course, it won't be too long, and we'll be into the springtime where it naturally goes up anyway because of travel season. So not a good sign for the petroleum industry there with things going up. And, well, I shouldn't say them, but more the consumers, I should say.
Yeah, for us, it sucks. They're saying they're projecting that it might be $4 a gallon by the summer, which is not a good thing. I liked when it was like, feels like 2 months. It was 2 months ago was when it was 308, 309, 301, stuff like that. I mean, that's when it was awesome. When it's $4, it sort of gets you in the shorts.
I should be in the $2 area, $2.50.
Should be free.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, what are you doing out there, Exxon?
You thieves. 877-927-6969. We have somebody on hold?
Yeah, we do. We have our buddy Al from Green Acres checking in. Hey, Al, what's going on, pal? What do you think of these gas prices?
Hey, guys.
What's up, Al?
Hey, you were talking about those flying suits earlier. I think that was Point Break you were thinking of, Jim.
You're right. I got a couple of emails and a couple text messages. There was Point Break 2. And, where those guys were wearing the suits and flying around. just eluded me for a second. But yeah, it's still unbelievable what they do and the stones those guys have to get into those seats and fly through the mountains and everything. And like I said, 60 Minutes had a special on them, and there's a lot of people, a lot of guys who die with those.
Do you have one, Al? Do you like doing that?
Yeah. Oh, I wish I could. I actually, with my back the way it is, I probably could do that more so than hang gliding, because with that, you just use your body as a buffer.
You wouldn't be scared?
Turn and stuff. And I've heard that if you're up, say 2 miles, you can get a 3-to-1 ratio, which is going 3 feet forward while only dropping down 1 foot. So you can do like 5 miles.
Okay.
Now, that doesn't sound like a lot of time, but just imagine take, say, a mile a minute. Set your timer for 5 minutes, put on a YouTube video of a camera that's in front of a plane, shut off all the lights, and just sit there and stare at that for 5 minutes. That's how long you could actually fly for.
Wow,
really?
That's long. That's a real long time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
I'd love to try. And also, real quick, you're talking about people running from the cops and stuff. A couple of years ago, my idiot cousin robbed his dealer, and they took off, and they ran a red light, so the cop pulled them over. And he's like, and the cop didn't know nothing about the robbing anybody. So he went, license registration, and my cousin starts yelling because he's high as a kite.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't do nothing. You pulled me over for nothing. He said, sir, you ran a red light. And then this car comes screeching around the corner and brakes. It was the dealer. He stops out. He jumps out and he goes, officer, I want him arrested. So thankfully there were 2 officers on the scene. One, the guy, he had a partner. Because my cousin laughs and he goes, you idiot, he's not going to pull me in because I stole your drugs.
A lot of nice people you're hanging out with out there.
Hey, that's my cousin. I don't hang out with him.
Reputable people.
I only know him from this.
Drug dealers. That's good. I mean, it's a society. Everybody's got to have a job.
I bet Thanksgiving's fun, huh?
I was rolling for hours when my uncle told me that. The uncle that's not his father.
Yeah.
It was
different story.
What he's doing now, but he had a major problem years ago.
Probably 3 to 5.
Yeah, they would rob each other.
Yeah, that's bad when you got to worry about your drug dealer robbing you. What does our society come to?
Oh my goodness,
we can't even get a break.
Probably wasn't even real drugs, too.
Yeah, that's right. Who do you like in the Super Bowl?
You can't do anything illegal without having to worry.
Who do you like in the Super Bowl?
Who do I like? Cheerleaders.
Nice. I don't know if you can bet on them. Probably can get money.
Should.
But between the Chiefs and Eagles, no opinion?
I would say the Eagles because I like Eagles more than I like Chiefs.
All right. Thank you very much.
There you have it.
And I'm not mean. I don't mean Amerindian chief for anybody that wants to call in and complain. I mean a chief in the Army. So never.
Okay.
Have a great show, guys.
You too, bro. Thanks for listening.
Take care, buddy.
It is the Penthouse, and it is a Friday afternoon. We'll be closing up shop in a few minutes, and when we do, it is the News Junkies, the Greek Zone, and Lex and Terry. But we'll come back with another Greek misspeak. I know we got a couple people on hold. Stay there, right there. Don't move your shoes. We'll be back at it. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory. Ocho Cinco says when he played in the NFL, he wore fake jewelry. Now he drives a smart car instead of a Lamborghini or Ferrari. Here he is in the smart car.
I went through that phase for maybe 2 or 3 years during my tenure, and I got over it quick. Look at that. Smart car is efficient. I can get from.
You can't drive that as an NFL star. Come on. Then when he picks up the date in the smart car, is he still getting laid, Rover?
Sure.
The girl can't even fit her purse in there. Where's she supposed to store her purse? She fits in the passenger seat, then she's like, what do I do? Put the purse on the roof?
Rover's Morning Glory. Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Real Radio 92.1 for the Palm Beaches and 101.7 for the Treasure Coast.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny for the start of the afternoon, but then showers and clouds are going to be moving in as the cold front boundary makes its way south. It's still a warm day with temperatures in the 80s, but colder air will be moving in overnight. We're back in the 70s for Saturday with some clouds and showers still lingering across the area.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's. Try Wendy's Homestyle French Toast Sticks today. Wendy's Homestyle French Toast Sticks are so good. Some are saying they're better than their mom's French toast. Perfectly crispy on the outside, perfectly fluffy on the inside, perfectly perfect in every way. Try Wendy's Homestyle French Toast Sticks today and see if they're better than your mom's.
The News Junkie is brought to you by Gordon and Partners. ForTheInjured.com. 561-333-3333.
When you're an innovative business, every blinking cursor, every blank page is an opportunity. What will you do with it? Will you make something better or create something new? Our Dell Technologies advisors provide you with tools and expertise to do incredible things. Because we believe there's an innovator in all of us. For advice on smart PCs powered by Intel V Pro that's built for business, call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Chaos at the White House. Coming up on the Ben Ferguson podcast all week, Joe Biden is terrified the dots will be connected between him and Hunter Biden with classified documents. I will connect those dots for you. Download the Ben Ferguson podcast now.
Hayes Greek from Monroe to Palm Beach. Open 7 days a week to 5 a.m. Adult entertainment and upscale dining. 5-star menu. The beautiful ladies are at Monroe to Palm Beach. And if you want to watch UFC or playoffs or the NBA, college hoops, there's only one place to watch it. It's Monroe to Palm Beach. What's better than watching a game with a beautiful lady by your side? The best view in Palm Beach County are the ladies at Monroe's. Get over there today for a great evening. Peace.
Attention Florida homeowners. The MySafe Florida Home Program is now in effect. This program was enacted by the Florida legislature to help single-family homeowners in Florida protect their home against hurricanes and save money doing it. To learn more and apply for a free home hurricane inspection, go to mysafeflhome.com. That's mysafeflhome.com. Once again, that's mysafeflhome.com.
Every small business owner knows business happens everywhere. The office, the warehouse, or on the road. And no matter where it takes you, there's one solution to help your business thrive. Comcast Business Complete Connectivity. It's the largest, fastest, reliable network with advanced gig speed Wi-Fi and cyber threat protection in one solution. Plus, add Comcast Business Mobile and you can save up to 60% a year on your wireless bill. Get started for just $40 a month for 12 months with no annual contract when you add mobile. And ask how to get up to a $750 prepaid card.
Flight 291 is now boarded.
Yep, you're going places. And when you get there, be ready to do business. The complete connectivity solution from the company that powers more small businesses than any other provider. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 2/21/2023. Restrictions apply. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. New 100 megabits per second internet and Comcast Business Security Edge customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. After 12 months, regular rates apply. Gig internet required for gig Wi-Fi. Mobile savings compares pricing of top 3 carriers.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Tara, quote, "My doctor wanted me to do saline rinses for my allergies, but I've never been able to successfully use a neti pot. Navage uses suction power, so it's foolproof. There are nights when I'll have particularly bothersome allergies. I'll bust it out, and the results are immediate. It's such a relief. It's become a lifesaver." Unquote. She's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
It's Jesse Kelly here. I can't afford to lose 30% of my 401k or IRA again, and I'm assuming you can't either. Call Oxford Gold. Securing your IRA or 401k with real gold and silver is a portfolio protection plan, and Oxford Gold has made it easy as 1, 2, 3. One app, one call, and you pick your precious metals. That's it. You now own precious metals. Call Oxford Gold today to learn more about the 1, 2, 3 protection plan. 833-404-GOLD, 833 43404-GOAL.
Hey, it's Megan. New year, same favorite spirit, new recipes. It's Knox and Dunn Florida rum, and it's changing the way people enjoy their favorite cocktails. Find out what all the hype's about. No matter what your drink of choice, there's a delicious cocktail in your future when you're drinking this locally made, aged, and blended spirit. My personal favorite is an old-fashioned with Knox and Dunn, and since it's aged in American oak bourbon barrels, it's a perfect match. Don't just take my word for it. Head over to your favorite liquor store and ask them for a bottle of Knox and Dunn Florida rum. If they don't have it, tell them to get with the program and carry Florida's fastest-growing locally craft spirit. You can thank me later.
Score big for the big game with a tailgate party pack at Duffy's Sports Grill. Pre-order your game day eats at your favorite Duffy's and receive double points when you order online. Now through Saturday, February 11th for pickup prior to the big game on Sunday, February 12th. Build your own party pack with Duffy's award-winning traditional jumbo or boneless wings, cheeseburger sliders, sideline baskets, and much more. Duffy's Sports Grill. Away game to go. Pre-order now.
This is Miami's Mike Gesicki, number 88, and I'll see you at Duffy's Sports Grill.
Duffy's. Our game is always on.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
Palm Beach Expressway is moving along nicely for our Friday drive. No major delays on the Turnpike or 95. We do have road work, Lakeview Avenue West at Flagler Drive. That's taking up 2 left lanes. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Tri-County Metals.
Get great looks, durability, and energy efficiency in your next roof at Tri-County Metals. Need financing? No problem. Tri-County Metals offers great financing options as well. Learn more at TriCountyMetals.com. Next day delivery is available. TriCountyMetals.com.
Follow the Bible in a Year with Jack Graham podcast today. Begin your New Year's resolution with the Bible and see why millions have already started Bible in a Year with Jack Graham.
This podcast was created to help you solidify your faith as you experience the story of the Bible through live
on the iHeartRadio app or where podcasts.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday afternoon. Hope you guys are getting ready for a good weekend, and I hope you have some fun. Franny's out today. Be back with us on Monday. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
And you can give us a call at 877-927-6969 like this fine individual just did. Who do we have, Jimmy?
Got our buddy Chris checking in with us. Hey, Chris, welcome to the Penthouse.
What's going on, Penthouse, on a Friday? Listen, I want to give a call out on the radio. That kid that somebody we can get in touch with him, the kid that won $10,000. Don't be a spoon buddy. Give the guy who ran the thing $200. All right?
Yeah,
Chris, you should talk. You won 10 dimes and you sniffed a guy in a pool.
Yeah, Chris.
You make us all look bad. You made all the Italians look bad.
Well, tell him, listen, that 200 to the guy who ran the contest, and that's Greek at 877-927-6969. All right.
The kid's only 10 years old. You want him to duke people? I mean, he doesn't know. I mean, it's an innocent thing. You didn't do it, and you're 27.
53.
You look good.
Thanks for the... Yeah,
what are you rolling your eyes for, Greek?
You look good. Great.
Right.
You look awesome.
Aren't you glad you called?
Oh, my God. I love you.
Always, Jimmy. Jimmy, always glad I called. Always.
Damn right.
You're the best, Chris. There should be more people like you who look like me. What's going on?
Nothing. Did you love yourself in the mirror this morning? Because that's a great.
Duh. Does the day end with Y?
I try to, when I shave, I blindfold myself. I want to try to get out of there quick. So that's why I cut myself shaving a lot.
The price to pay.
Love the show. Love you, great. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Brady put me in his final goodbye. He said, and by the way, Greek, I love you. Thanks for betting on us. So let's figure Brady's 10 Super Bowls, Jimmy. Can we figure out how I did on them off the top of our head?
No.
I think I can. I like.
No. Well,
Like in my
Maybe,
mind.
I mean, you can maybe.
Yeah. I meant together. I know the Giants I lost both.
I know one you lost. Just one.
No. I definitely lost the Giants twice. I lost the first one ever.
So you had them in both games with the Giants.
Yep.
Okay, so and those were outright because I believe they were favored in both games. So
huge.
Even I can know that.
Oh, yeah, they were 13-point favorite.
So,
It doesn't even matter whether he was favored or not, just how I did with Brady. And I know I lost the first one he did. Carolina, I think I won that one. So there's 4. I won Tampa's 5. So that's 3-2. I won when they had Seattle as 6-2. I lost when they had Philly, 6-3. And I won when they had the Rams. So I was 7-3 with them.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Hey, that's money. That's above 500. That's good.
Yeah, I think so. I'm
bad.
missing maybe 7-3. That's not bad. They said that he was 5-5 against the spread though in Super Bowl. So I'm trying to think. I got to look at it again. But again, he was a stud. He did a great thing. Obviously, he was a great quarterback. I got his T-shirt on, the GOAT today. I'm wearing it, but I'm sure he's gonna have a great life and just rumble through the meadows and count his millions.
Yeah, I'm glad he retired because he was one of those quote unquote veteran prospects for us at the Jets. So
I don't think he was ever going to go to Jets. I don't see that. I see him maybe going to the Raiders. I still think he's a top 10, top 12 quarterback in the NFL. The quarterbacks in the NFL this year were just not great. But again, that's just one humble man's opinion. He's had an unbelievable career to go, no doubt about it, 23 years. And I hope he can work things out and with his kids and everything and be a good dad.
Yeah, and now that he's home, maybe that things will be better. He won't be so absentee.
Well, I don't know about that because, again, something that we've talked about, he's got that big contract with Fox Sports that he's going to start calling and announcing games with, and that's going to take up just as much of his time during the NFL season. So I'm not quite sure that would be in the cards. I understand your point, though, Chris, is, maybe with the offseason or, maybe he has a laid-back role with Fox. Maybe he renegotiates and doesn't spend as much time in the booth, and he does maybe once a week special or something with them.
Yeah, you never know.
Who knows? Because maybe he learned his lesson from obviously losing his family over what would be his job.
Yeah, he's got 2 kids with her, and then he's got the other one with Bridget Monahan in New York, I believe. He flies up and sees his son every weekend. That's what they say, but I mean, there's going to be a lot of role changes. Anybody who goes through a divorce, your life changes. And he spoke about that. Remember that one press conference? He said, hey, man, there's a lot of blank going around, and a lot of blank in my life. So he's got changes. Even it's a ball player, politician, movie star, they have real life problems too, and they got kids. And, she's going to start dating and doing her thing, and, who knows what's going to happen.
Already is. Biting a jiu-jitsu guy.
Yeah. What's that about? Probably a Giant fan. Brady hates the Giants.
Saints fan. Giants fan.
Oh, he hates the Giants.
Him and Eli are like this.
Yeah. Every time he sees him, he looks at Eli. But no. I just hope he's a good dad. I'm sure he will be. That's what all the reports are. I have so much respect for parents today, mothers and fathers who are good parents out there. Chris, obviously you and your wife do a great job, and that's your most important role.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's not easy, keeping them straight, but...
Does he know you bet on the pools and you stiffed a guy when you win 10 times?
Yeah, what does your kid think about that, huh? There goes my role model.
You tell him you stiff people, take care of you? What are you doing?
You get beat up more than Tyson's bag around here, let me tell you, Chris.
What are you teaching this kid? You got to duke everybody.
Yeah! Not mad!
I have to tell you. No. I have to tell you that he's 20 now, so he was in the last time there was a pool, he was in his own pool.
Oh, did he win?
So, no, but it's like a $20 box or something, but still, I mean, he does his own
He's
thing
a chip off the old block.
Yeah.
Hard-working, nice, and losing in football pools.
Bet if he wins, he dukes the guy.
Probably does. Maybe he takes care of him. Your sister's ass.
Yeah, great.
Chris, we love you. You owe us some veal cutlet sandwiches. Don't make us come looking for you.
Chris, thanks for calling, buddy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Talk to you soon, brother.
Take care, pal.
It is the Penthouse on a Friday. Going to come back with a trifecta and a lot more. We'll be back.
Download the app and then take us anywhere. Except maybe there. Get it from your app store. Search for iHeartRadio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny for the start of the afternoon, but then showers and clouds are going to be moving in as the cold front boundary makes its way south. It's still a warm day with temperatures in the 80s, but colder air will be moving in overnight. We're back in the 70s for Saturday with some clouds and showers still lingering across the area.
This report is sponsored by the Truth with Lisa Booth podcast.
Hey guys, it's Lisa Booth. So what really happened at the World Economic Forum? Ezra Levant, founder and owner of Rebel News, was there. We'll get his take and listen to the Truth with Lisa Booth every Monday and Thursday, but you can listen throughout the week on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you can find your podcasts.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, West Palm Beach. Attention business owners. Stop throwing your hard-earned money away on rent. Imagine owning your own building and saving thousands every year. Sound impossible? Not if you use General Steel. General Steel can help you save thousands by owning your own custom-designed building. Just call 866-62-STEEL or visit getgeneralsteel.com to see how much money you can save with General Steel. Our buildings come with a 50-year warranty, and thousands of companies, from Fortune 500 corporations to startups, have trusted the General with their building needs.
If you need to expand or start a new business, you really need General Steel.
I'm very impressed with General Steel. Everyone's been extremely helpful. I'd recommend General Steel to anyone looking to build a steel building.
Stop wasting money on rent. Call 866-62-STEEL. That's 866-62-STEEL. Or visit getgeneralsteel.com to find out about all our popular quick construction kits, including a 40 by 60 foot building or a 50 by 100 clear span building. Just call 866-627-8335 now or getgeneralsteel.com.
We're Storm Smart. Here in Florida, that's a name people trust. And while storms may come and go, one thing's for sure. Storm Smart's here to stay. Smart is protecting our community today and tomorrow. Storm Smart.
Science proves quality sleep is vital to your mental, emotional, and physical health. The Sleep Number 360 smart bed senses your movements and automatically adjusts to help keep you both effortlessly comfortable. And it's temperature balancing, so you stay cool. So you're at your best for yourself and those you care about most. Life-changing sleep, only from Sleep Number. It's our ultimate Sleep Number event. Save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients. Today, Morgan & Morgan has more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
John, what are you doing? Get in my car. Why are you walking to work?
Thanks, man. It's these insanely high gas prices. They are draining my bank account. I can't afford to drive anymore.
Dude, don't walk. Just do what I do, because I never pay full price for gas anymore. I use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, you're telling me you get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code SMART for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's promo code SMART. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code SMART for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code SMART.
It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity during tax season because so much sensitive info is all together.
Before we start the annual meeting of Sean's personal info, has anyone seen Social Security number? Not me. Nope. Oh no. He's been stolen.
LifeLock by Norton makes it easy to help protect yourself. If you become a victim, we'll work to fix it. No one can monitor all transactions, but you can save up to 25% off your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
As a Walgreens pharmacist, I talk with people all the time about little tips and tricks for filling their Medicare prescriptions, like taking advantage of Walgreens 90-day refills to save them a trip, or using Refill by Scan, which is super easy and right on your phone. And for anybody worried about prescription costs, I say, hey, we got you, with low-cost copays on many medications.
Let's talk about making things easier. Walgreens is here. Fill your way and save at walgreens.com/Medicare. See pharmacists for restrictions and exclusions.
Joint pain. It's something that can literally stop us in our tracks. At Florida Joint Pain Experts, we offer a revolutionary specialized course of treatment, perfected over 10 years, that can eliminate your pain. Our regenerative therapies actually repair damaged tissue, restoring the joint and eliminating the pain, not masking it with drugs or risky invasive surgery. If you suffer with joint pain, arthritis, age, degeneration, or a sports injury, and have been told you need knee, hip, shoulder, or back surgery, Florida Joint Pain Experts offers revolutionary non-surgical solutions with actual regrowth of your own tissue with no downtime and long-lasting results. Call right now and set up your free examination with one of our highly specialized doctors at one of our 8 leading-edge clinics in Palm Beach, Broward, and Miami. Experience VIP medical care at its best. Call right now and see how you can get your first treatment free. Call 800-262-6117. That's 800-262-6117. 800-262-6117.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Palm Beach Expressway is moving along nicely for our Friday drive. No major delays on the Turnpike or 95. We do have road work, Lakeview Avenue West at Flagler Drive. That's taking up 2 left lanes. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by The Verdict with Ted Cruz.
I'm Ben Ferguson.
And I'm Ted Cruz. The walls are closing in on Joe Biden. Classified documents everywhere.
Ted Cruz, wherever you get your podcasts now.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
You're back in the Penthouse on a Friday. I hope you're having a good day. If you're not, it's your fault. Get out some Windex and make a change. Franny's out today on vacation. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
We got a special guest who's going to take me to task after a quick trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
Derek Jeter was on Jimmy Fallon the other night. He was in a bad slump, and he told Jimmy Fallon he wore gold thongs just to break out of it. He got a home run when they played in Oakland. He's so superstitious. He said baseball players told him to do it. He got out of the slump, and it broke. And I'm surprised because Jeter's pretty close to the vest, but he wore a gold thong. Jimmy says he would do the same thing. He would break out of a slump and maybe wear a gold thong. Correct?
Oh, yeah. I do it. I'm not in a slump.
All right, here's a little trend for Super Bowls. Last 15 Super Bowls, the team that wore white jerseys has won 13 out of 15. Eagles are wearing green, Chiefs are wearing white. Think about this next week. If the Chiefs win, think of me. If the Eagles win, I don't want to hear it. Burn the tape. But I'm just telling you, last 13 out of 15, it's a good trend. The team that wore the dark colors lost, the white colors won. 13 out of 15, Chiefs are wearing white. There's a little trend for you guys. LeBron James scored 28 last night, and the Lakers won, but that's not the big story. 63 points behind Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for all-time scoring. He should break that this weekend. I hope Jabbar and LeBron can get together. They had a little bit of difference in politics, and it is passing a torch on the all-time NBA leading scorer, so I hope Jabbar does the right thing, and LeBron, and maybe, sticks out the olive branch, and I say, okay, congratulations. And they were both Lakers. And that is your last trifecta subject of the day. We got a special guest going to come in with us once in a while. He's a good friend of mine. You can hear him in the mornings on WJNO, Brian Mudd. And him and I go back and forth on a lot of different things. And he's taking me to task on something I did. Jimmy will also be the judge of this because he's another great character. And Mr. Mudd, first of all, how are you?
I'm doing well. Better than some.
I think better than a lot of people.
Better than a lot of. You were just telling me during the break I'm doing better than a lot of people. So, yes, I'm very blessed.
You got
doing better than a lot of
shows
people.
doing good in mornings?
Things are going great. Yeah, everything's going well here.
Now they changed their morning show, right? New name, right?
Yes, it's all about me now.
Good. You'll fit in well here.
Wonder where you got that from. Sounds familiar. Can't put a finger on it, but it'll come to me.
Now, our buddy Joel Malkin would have told you that it always was in the first place, but now we just actually say it officially.
Joel's a nice guy. He does a good job.
He does.
He's like he's got a job. Okay, now.
I was going to say, where's the butt? Yeah. Well, we're all lucky to have a job.
You're right. We're all lucky. All right, so take me to task on something I said to you. Brian and I will have a lot of conversations off the air and about different things in my life going on. And he thought something I said was not great. I didn't think there was anything. I took it as a compliment.
Yeah, you came into the studio bragging about what you had done because you thought it was a positive. Like, look at this great thing I did for the Girl Scouts.
Okay, wait a minute. It wasn't bragging, it was talking. Bragging is a different thing. It's like bitching and complaining.
Well,
right, Jimmy?
No, it's the same.
But you were proud of yourself. You thought you had done like a nice thing here.
Okay, so what did I do wrong? But I think I still did a nice thing, but I'll take it. Go ahead.
No, go ahead and set the story up.
I was in Boca, and we just did a lot with the Girl Scouts locally here. Mm-hmm. I also bought some cookies from Jimmy for his family. I bought from a couple other of my friends. So I think I bought about 30 boxes already.
What are you doing with these cookies?
I just give them away.
He eats them. Can't you tell by the crumbs on the couch out there?
So anyway, I was in Boca, and there was a woman with her daughter at an establishment that I go to. And she said, Girl Scout cookies. And I was walking by real quick. I was going to pick up a pizza. And I said, no, you know what? I do a lot with iHeart. We just did something with you guys. I'm not going to do anything. I said, but I do support Girl Scouts. She said, okay. As I walked by after I got the pizza, I glanced up and the woman smiled at me. She was, you sure you can't buy one box? And I looked at it, and the mother was hot. So I was like, whoa. I didn't know. I didn't notice that the mom was hot. So I said, you know what? Give me a box. Pick any one. I bought 2 boxes, $10. And I said to her, I said, I'm buying this because your mom is very nice and very attractive.
She's a hot piece of ass.
You told me flat out, I'm buying these cookies because your mom is hot.
Same word.
Yeah.
There is a difference.
The thing that surprises me is that it surprises you.
Now, you see the way that he positions this originally. He says there is a mom with her daughter.
Yes.
Well, daughters come in all different ages.
She was like 14. It had nothing to do with the daughter. It was the mom being hot, and that's why I bought cookies.
Right. You go to the daughter.
Yeah. You know how many times I bought things in my life at stores because the girl was attractive? I don't have a dog. I went in one time and bought a leash.
So let's just take a step back.
Okay.
We have a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Whom, by the way, I think when the story was originally told was 12.
14, I just found out.
Yeah, we had to up it.
He's already
doesn't matter.
He's already circled the wagons on this deal. So a 12 going on 14-year-old Girl Scout.
32.
And Greek goes by the first time. Nope, I'm good. Second time, oh, shoot. Your mom is hot.
She's hot.
I'm buying your cookies.
Yeah.
When I was
so what part? What's out of the ordinary here?
Now, not that kids are overly sexualized in our society or anything, but what kind of a message does that send to the daughter?
I'm giving the mother a compliment that she's attractive. And then when she gets older, she'll be attractive too. I was in my house, I got to tell you, my mom was very attractive. She was. God bless her. And my friends and people used to always tell me that. Oh, your mom's very hot. She's not. I never took offense to it. I would be like, thanks.
There are 2 things here.
Yeah.
One,
more than 2.
If the way that you are today is the defense of that situation, any questions?
Questions.
Secondarily,
I bought the cookies too. Let's put it that way. And
God, she's so hot.
and we're also pretending that you as an adolescent is somehow different than a 12, maybe 14-year-old Girl Scout.
I was a little
maybe
bit
18.
I was a little ahead of my time. Again, I don't mean anything disrespectful. I like that.
Clearly.
I know you didn't. No, this is you. Yeah. This is who you are.
Yeah, yeah.
You may not be but the best.
Yeah.
You take a look at a 12-year-old Girl Scout and you say, "Nah, I don't need your cookies." You turn back around. Your mom is hot. Here's $10. What kind of signal does that send?
Cash is king. Isn't that the real message in life?
Is it?
That there is always a toll plaza to get over the bridge, and if you got the right person at the toll plaza, you're getting across the bridge. I'm teaching people reality. You want fake? Go ahead. You want a trophy for third place?
Oh, we can work. We can do fake too, though. Trust me.
And by the way, what happens the next time the mom's not there and the girl can't sell the cookies?
You bring your mom.
Yeah. Lesson learned, kid.
Look at Jimmy. Lesson learned. I mean, come on. Don't we all do that? You go to
No, we don't all do that.
No.
I can assure you that there's never been a point in my life where I've taken a look at a kid anywhere from 12 to 14 and said, "You know what? Your mom is hot." Not once.
I didn't mean anything disrespectful. If I see them again,
It's the best part.
I will apologize. I'll say, I don't think I needed the cookies. I already bought 30 boxes.
Right.
And when I walked by, I was like, no, I'm good. When I came back, really, it's on the mom because I think
it's the mom's fault, Brian.
I was about to come back to that. I'm glad you brought it up because you mentioned that she kind of smiled at you
when I came back with the pizza.
Yeah. So was she working it?
Well, I think she figured that I was an easy get. Let me put it that
Duh.
I think maybe she thought I had some coin.
I got a fish online.
Fish on! She wasn't married, by the way. I also checked if she had a ring.
That was my next question.
I did.
Wow, that's a first.
Yeah. Did I check? No, she wasn't married. I would say the mom was maybe, I don't know, a little old for me, maybe in her 40s.
Pretty much.
Jimmy was going to hit that before.
There we go.
Yeah. No, I think her mom was about 45. But she was pretty. I didn't ask her for a number or anything. I mean, I could have circled back, but I didn't.
This is the story of Greek's life. His first interaction with his future daughter-in-law. Your mom is hot. Here's $10.
I got cookies. I didn't just give her $10. Come on, there's a whole different. The morality that I have.
It was obviously about the cookies.
What morality? I think that was the point of the conversation.
There is no morality.
Exactly.
Oh my God, we come from different sides of the tracks. You and I, always. I've always had a tremendous amount of respect.
Finally, some truth.
And I know you respect me.
I do. Your judgment on some things is interesting.
But it doesn't make it wrong. It's just a different life, okay? I see things different than most people. Everybody's conning everybody. You know that. And everybody wants something, and they won't admit it. I go up front, and I say, hey, there's a girl last week I was going to go out with. She said to me, I'm not going to go. I can't.
$2,000.
Pretty close.
Hey, I got one for you today, totally unrelated. How much time do we have, Jimmy?
About a minute and a half.
All right, so you had the story about the most dangerous beaches in the country. Top 10. 7 of the top 10 most dangerous beaches because of sharks and hurricanes, Florida beaches. Mm-hmm. New Smyrna Beach, number 1, whatever. Yeah, you get a lot of shark attacks there. The one in Southeast Florida that was in the top 10 was Fort Lauderdale Beach.
Really? Wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Now, when was the last time you heard of a shark attack there? You don't. And hurricane? We haven't had one in this area since the 04-05 cycle that hit us directly.
Okay.
All right? Bigger threat day in and day out, Fort Lauderdale Beach. Sharks or the banana hammocks?
Hammocks? You kidding me? They're everywhere.
No doubt.
I'm going to go with the bananas.
You can make a case that it's a top 10 most dangerous beach, but it's the banana hammocks, not the sharks.
You know what's bad? Sharks in Jersey. Tom's River. Loan sharks.
Yeah.
Brian, I love you. Always great to see you. Before you leave, who's going to win the Super Bowl?
Who's playing again?
Chiefs and the Eagles.
Nice.
How's Mahomes' ankle?
He's good. I'm going to teach him some dancing over the weekend. A little salsa.
Chiefs win.
Thank you. I love you. Ooh, I got the Chiefs big. I win. I'm giving you a bagel with cream cheese. Always great. I know you're busy. Thanks for your time. We think differently, but at the end of the day, I think we both get across the bridge. Jimmy, great job as always. Fun working with you today. Francis will be back Monday. Thank you, Jimmy, for everything you do.
Thank you, Greek. Thanks for stopping in, Brian, and thank you for listening.
A little parting words for you guys. Remember, at the end of the day, it's all about the cash. So don't let all these guys fool you like Brian and think like there's morality out there. And it is like, oh, my God, it's Kuma de Wa. No, it's not. It's about scoring a touchdown, baby.
He's a hot piece of ass.
Thank you. And News Junkies are next. And then it's the Greek Zone. Can you ever get enough Greek? No.
Peace.
Peace.
The bad news, the brain isn't all that great at hearing stuff and remembering it. The good news, you can watch us too. Like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 92.1.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny for the start of the afternoon, but then showers and clouds are going to be moving in as the cold front boundary makes its way south. It's still a warm day with temperatures in the 80s, but colder air will be moving in overnight. We're back in the 70s for Saturday with some clouds and showers still lingering across the area.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle, and my company is Blindster.com. I started Blindster in 2010 to provide custom blinds, shades, and shutters at affordable prices. Our blinds are